Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dorkvision stream. You can watch this stream every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch our sister stream, The Rime of the Frost Maiden, we're doing that on Wednesdays from 7 to 10. And if you want to find my books, you can find them on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild. And you can support me at Patreon/NobleCrumpet. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get back into to the game, shall we? You guys had left Galestone and returned to Allure and started investigating all the goings-on here after being cordially invited to a Taurus's gala in a few days. After setting up your organization, still to be named, getting all of your little contacts and spreading your fingers out through Allure to try and figure out what sort of defenses a Taurus might have, you only were able to come up with one lead, and that was that he had a shield guardian with him at most times, and that its builder was someone by the name of Jarsali Aloro. That's all that you were able to come up with most of your failed checks. Zumasu spent some time talking to, what's their name, Hesselina? Which honored paladin was it?
Bogerson.
Bogerson, right.
He was kind of a rube.
He was kind of a rube. And I don't think he really liked you that much. Yourself, not your fake self.
They were just co-workers and kind of forced to get along.
Yeah,
He also didn't necessarily like his position beforehand either, so
that's true. Um, then Mao met with Tragedy, got the hat back, and got um, knowledge that they're being pressed by the vintners for money recently, I think.
Yeah, the Marlins are taking over. The minnows aren't really a thing anymore, or at least they're not prevalent.
Indeed.
I figured out who the leader was, but that's about it.
Time to form a new gang called the Barracudas.
There's still time.
Do you want to join?
What did you do last time, Boom Crash?
Mostly just assist people with checks, and I got my prank scroll and tried to shore up what's his name, Sippy, as much as possible. Herschel Telebast.
Yes.
Yeah, you checked
So,
in with Festar and Cecil.
Yeah.
That's right. You were checking in on old friends as well.
Mhm.
Festar's making
Amon
weapons
went
for
with
the war.
Zumasu, I think. Then got separated at the gates.
Because I went shopping to
Right,
get
because you
some
went shopping.
powder silver, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, a lot of bookwork last time, especially with the advent of the organization. You brought up that we didn't have a name, Boom Crash, and you said you made a list. Do you have any ideas?
No.
No, this should definitely be discussed not on stream because
No, that's
I
fair.
was just like spitballing. I'm like, okay, this sounds cool. This is an interesting reference. Okay, this is fucked up, and this sounds vaguely French. Let's go.
Ooh,
So,
Talons of Galestone? The Shadow
I-
Flock?
The Shadow Flock?
what?
I love it. Wait, where did that come?
Me?
I have no idea. Okay.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I wish I came up with that, but no,
Ah.
that's not me.
You're allowed to use it.
I
No.
think Chris is saying he's already thought up of names, waiting for us
No,
to pick
I
one.
just came up with two while I was on the loo before this.
Toilet ideas. They're always the best.
Oh my
Exactly.
god, yes they are.
Okay. So, you guys have that one lead about the Artificer, Jarsali, and the gala is 1 day away. You have one full day before the gala. I believe that most of your day has been spent, but there is still the nighttime.
Oh wait, I thought we just spent yesterday. This would have been the next day.
Oh, well,
If we've gone back to the apartment, we could probably hang out there. I might run off to go and do things at night, but only with permission.
Yeah, because I thought yesterday was all technically the span of 1 day, and then we just basically went back to the apartment.
yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. You have the nighttime and a full day tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because then it's at night when the thing's happening, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we're just from that point. Well, I think for the most part we already had sent our feelers out. So, Mao, do you need any help?
I mean, I wish we had more information on anything right now. Fuck, and I forgot to ask Tragedy about looking up where the box was.
I mean, we can do stuff tomorrow. I feel like tomorrow we should definitely shake down that Artificer if we can.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anybody else that we should check in on? We can see if there's anything to be gathered from either Juliana's apartment or Peggy's old shop.
I was thinking that, but that could be an easy trap. We'd have to make sure there's nothing that's
Hey,
there
Hey,
watching.
you guys said about finding the Artificer. Sorry to interrupt, but do you have any idea where the person is or might be hanging out at?
No.
We just have the name. We have to go plug it in.
Okay, because I can do. Let's see, the spells I can do divination and things like that. So
Would locate creature work with just a
Well,
name?
let me check.
Because I know you use that one and have access to it.
I thought that it might be too difficult, but the I mean the
I'm
name
not
is
sure,
unique
so
enough. Yeah. Okay, let me look it up.
Would an artificer who's built a shield guardian maybe have spare parts or extras within their shop?
Maybe if they're a magical contact, I can either ask at the Arcane College or Fistar and see if he knows them as a freelancer or something.
Okay, so um describe a name of creature that's familiar to you. So if you're not familiar with that person, so
Mm-mm.
unfortunately no. So I think I got to do divination to find out what he looks like and then do it again.
All right. So there's that. You could do that tonight. Mao, what was your plans for tonight with permission?
I was gonna go and potentially skulk out some of the sewers to some degree, but also need to go ask Tragedy about the box. Not that box.
I don't know what you were talking about.
I'm just making sure.
I know what box.
The spooky box, the Hellraiser box.
Oh, I thought you meant the puzzle box.
Yeah, the puzzle box.
Yeah, the
Hellraiser
Hellraiser
box.
box is the puzzle box.
No, I was being facetious.
God damn it! Let us communicate normally, with
No.
none of the sass.
/S.
Plus, keeping tabs since we've made ourselves known to a few individuals. So if us being here is already noticed, some people are going to have a target on their back, and he's going to be one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did you ask him to find information last time, or was that what you were intending to do and never did?
Intending, never did.
Gotcha.
'Cause he also has like a locate object or something like that, or information thing.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can certainly do that. So, anybody
I
else
was
doing anything
discussing-
tonight at all, or?
At the
Bonding.
nighttime, I was just asking if Mal wanted any help or even a familiar to just follow her around for, like, watch duty or invisible watch duty.
Yeah, keep in touch, darling. Okay.
Can I
Do
scare
you want me
the
to come with you?
Sending Stone?
I mean, you can have a sending stone, but I'm saying, do you want Elena, who could be invisible, just to keep an extra eye out for you or anything?
Fine. She can tag along if it makes you feel better. I point across like where the house is. It's like he's right over there. It's not that far away.
Oh, I was just assuming that you were probably gonna look some other places, but wasn't gonna get too into your business.
I actually kind of appreciate the privacy to some degree. Was thinking it, wasn't going to do something super foolish. I still don't trust a Taurus, and I feel like he has eyes everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was trying to investigate things over at the police and shit, but not nothing so far. If anything, I'm wondering if I now have a target on my back again. So, yeah, I'll just send Elena off with you. She can stay invisible. Just let her know how she can help.
Sure. Don't
She can
forget
also serve as an alarm.
the chair, the code word. Don't forget it. Also,
I
if we
forgot the
haven't.
code word.
Slut shamer.
Right. The chair just sparks to life again. Oh shit.
Because unless we fix the window, or if somebody is still using this place as a squatter kind of hideout, we may have company. So just keep an eye out.
Yeah. All right. I'll leave Elena to you.
Invisible, no noise.
Okay.
Tiny
Coo-
rabbit.
She coos and just kind of lands on your shoulder and turns invisible.
Then away we go. There is, of course, as you guys know, a curfew
curfew.
in effect now.
Mhm.
So, even though it's a short distance, do a stealth check. The guards are frequenting the Undercroft, so there's a good chance that you might encounter some.
I also do not look like myself. If anything, I'm probably gonna look like someone closer to Amon. Not as tall.
Okay. Way to incriminate
Yep.
Amon. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with somebody who's got like, big, dark, and broody.
So looks shady after curfew. That
After
sounds like a
curfew, yeah.
phenomenal idea.
Yeah. I didn't think this through. Don't worry about it.
A devilish rogue isn't that intimidating. Let's turn into a decrepit human.
I just didn't want to look like a devil.
That's fine too. Okay. Stealth check. Which is, of course, a default 25. Default 27. My apologies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nobody spots you. I don't even know why I bothered.
I'm
Just
not
to
even-
show off.
I guess so, yeah. But I wouldn't enter through the front. I'm literally just kind of keeping tabs on Tragedy from like somewhere in like the second floor, just to make sure he's still alive, no one's entered, that kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm skulking.
You skulk on a nearby rooftop where you can see into the window, and you do see him. It looks like he has gone to bed early today and is fast asleep.
Well, I guess it's time to wake him up.
Right. Well, the window is locked, so get a thieves' tools check.
I politely knock.
Oh, that too. Yeah, you knock, and figure gets up from the bed. They stride towards the window and yawn and then flick back their hair. Oh, hey, Mao. Back again? Figured you'd be using the window, so I left it unlocked.
Oh. Well, I knocked first. I didn't know it was unlocked.
That's fine, I appreciate it. He
Using
stretches.
a small scratch of paper and one of the charcoal pencils, can I draw out? It's sort of like a code to some degree, but it's just a basic map. And all the houses in between where tragedy is and us, they're just little boxes.
I'll also
Okay.
ask him about the Artificer.
I will, yeah. But I'm gonna hand that to him. It's like, in case you ever need a place to hide, only you can read this. And one of the boxes has an X in it.
Okay. What makes it so that only he can read it? Because the code? The code?
No, just because of his location. Only he can read it. He's the starting spot.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. He takes it and scratches his head and goes, all right.
Look, it's the least I can do. But anyway, yeah, if questions, you got time? You don't look busy anymore.
Yeah, I suppose I'm not busy.
So there's this box. Scary. Kind of looks like, and I make like hand gestures of size and like weird symbols on it. Can you help me find it?
Yeah, I know that the joke's not gonna work on you, so, sure, I'll find your box for you.
Thanks.
Is there anything discerning about the box? Is it magical?
Don't know. It's important. Important people want it. It could be magical.
Huh, alright, well, I'll try. But, don't have that much, cash nowadays, since all the money that you gave me is going to the vintners. Is there any way that you might be able to...
Oh my god, yes. How much?
Well, if I'm going to be going through the vintners things, I need at least 400 gold pieces. It's to
Give him
pay
40
off
platinum.
other people, not myself.
I give him 40 platinum.
Well, thank you. You've been most amiable, my dear tiefling.
Yeah, okay. Less chatty, more searchy.
Yeah, I'll get right on it in the morning.
Speaking of which, have you heard of the name of what's his name?
Tracy
The Artificer?
Yeah, does Jasali Aloro sound familiar?
Think for a moment. Rolls dice.
Nice.
I have heard that name before. Sold me a few magical doohickeys every once in a while. Sometimes they want odd pieces of things that I might have. Not usually, though.
So they're local.
Yeah, they're in Allure. Somewhere in the trade ward, I think.
Do they run a shop or something, or is it just like them working out of their own house?
I think that they have a workshop in the trade ward, but I think they live there. I
Huh,
don't
huh.
really know much more than that. They're
That's fine.
they're an elf, I think.
Okay. That sounds like a good starting spot. Thank you.
Sure.
Gets ready to go and hop out the window. Again, paper. Only you can read that. Just saying, as long as you're holding it right. The X is further away. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you in the morning. Oh.
I'm just gonna hang out on top of his house for a bit.
Goes back to bed. hang out for a while. Just killed a bug.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a success.
Also, it's
Thank you,
winter.
everybody.
How?
I don't know. I guess they like it here. Anywho, you hang out on the roof for a while. You see, while you're skulking, a few Leaf Crown guards go past. You can see their patterns pretty clearly as they go about each level of the Undercroft and pass by every, 15 minutes or so. It's a pretty quick patrol, considering.
It always looks like a different group, or it's the same group?
It looks like about 3 different groups taking turns.
Okay.
They seem to be in one consistent path, just on a delay.
Okay. Yeah, I would return back to the group in a few hours.
Okay, a few hours later, you reconvene your group. Unperturbed.
Relay
sleeping.
information. We can find this Aloro folk in the trade ward.
Awesome.
Good job, Mel.
Good RP, everyone.
Nice.
No, I have a sympathetic yawner. It's all your fault.
I don't know what you...
I have
Shut
tea,
up.
it's keeping me
Shut up.
awake.
Anyway, Amon, are you doing investigatores tonight? Doing any divinations?
Well, okay. I guess I could wait for Mao to come back and search off of that.
Because now you got a description at least.
Sure.
Sure. Mao comes back and kind of wakes you guys up to relay the information, and you realize that with Mao back, you can potentially get something done.
Oh wait, if she was if I was already asleep, then I'm going back to sleep. I need my 8 hours rest to charge up my spells. So yeah.
We'll do it in the morning.
Yeah, I thought I was already up by then, but
Well,
if
she
not,
was
then-
gone for several hours, so I figured it was beneficial for you to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, that's my action.
All right,
Um,
he does a few airs, and then morning comes. Not causation, it's just he does that, and then hours later, morning comes.
All right, so in the morning, I guess that's the first thing I'm gonna do is actually in the morning we should probably just move out to the to the lower levels, because that's where the person was described to be sick, hanging around, right?
Yeah. Oh, so you can do the ping.
Yeah, because at that point, if I already know, well, if I'm already given the description, then I can just use the locate the person.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come with you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just make sure I
and-
turn myself into a half elf so I don't get
It
noticed.
has a radius of 1,000 feet, so
Well, they're in the trade ward.
Yeah,
exactly.
the trade ward is in the western part of Valore.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We should go over there.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
said down, sorry. So I thought you meant further into the Undercroft.
Oh, yeah. No, I get what he meant.
Yeah.
So
We
we'll
can
head to the
get
trade
food.
ward. Yeah, I'll pick up some
Okay,
breakfast.
the reason I got confused is because my character icon is at the very top of the city. If you look at the map,
I
That's
see
my
you.
son. that's why
Yeah.
I said go down. Okay, okay,
You weren't
That makes-
sleeping there. You were sleeping here,
yeah. Anyway,
bastard.
okay, we go to the
He's
west.
boring.
We go west, and we should. I'm gonna cast that thing.
Yep. I'm assuming me and Mao are disguising ourselves.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
fair
just
to
look like a
assume.
normal civilian.
I'm a half elf.
All right, you guys start heading into the trade ward, which is pretty much the entire western U shape of Valore. And you're casting Locate Creature.
I believe. Yeah, locate creature is the spell for it.
Okay. We'll populate the chat.
What?
Can you put it in the chat?
Locate creature spell?
Just want to see the deets.
I mean, there you go.
Seem to be appearing.
I posted in Discord.
Oh,
I don't know how to look at spells here. Like I never used the spells thing here ever. So
oh.
Oh.
You click
Um,
on
There's
your
like a
character
little-
sheet and click on the spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
if you
a little
click on
blurb
the-
next to it. You can just it'll populate into the chat.
Yeah, there's a little word bubble next to every spell.
Yeah, I don't write anything here, so.
Oh, well, you
Character
know.
sheet.
you can just drag them from the from Roll20 into your character sheet, and it'll fill out all the spell words.
I don't know where to drag it from. I never used this ever.
Okay,
I've been
In-
keeping track of my PDF.
that's fine. But if you want to know, it's the I in a circle, the letter lowercase I in a circle, in the
It's a
top right
compendium.
in the journal. It's called the compendium, and if you type in a spell, you need to type it in correctly and whatever, but you can click on the words of that spell and drag it into your character sheet if it's open onto the spell page, and it'll just drop that spell in and fill in all the words and stuff.
Okay, so I'm at the journal. Okay, the I. Okay, and okay, I see it.
Yeah.
And spell list. Let's see.
I already copy pasted it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to looking for myself. Category spells. Okay.
So if you take locate creature and just drag it in, it should fill it out.
Okay, there it is. Does that do anything?
No, doesn't look like it's in yet. Let's see.
Do I need to drag it to my character sheet? Is that it?
Yeah, to your character sheet.
So if you have the character sheet open, like in the window, you can just drag it into your character sheet, and it should automatically put it into the spell tab.
All right, all right.
It's okay. We'll move on.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let you know because it's very convenient. Okay, describe or name an object that is. Oh, that's object. Oh wait, are you looking for an object or a creature?
Creature. Locate creature.
Okay.
It's locate creature. I just copy pasted what was in there.
There it is. Okay, you sense the direction. Creature's moving, blah blah blah. Specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, so long as you have seen a creature up close, within 30 feet at least once.
This spell can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. What the fuck, is everyone turning into vampires now?
It's just part of the spell. So you technically can't do it to get this creature, because you haven't seen them before.
That's what I said before, but you said we are familiar with it now, so I guess we're not familiar with it now.
Well, I just wasn't familiar with the spell. I said,
Okay, so
that's why I was asking, would locate creature work for this? But
yeah, because
apparently not.
Okay,
He's saying
so,
read the spell. Okay,
Then
so
we just walk.
because the
Yeah.
reading said the need to be located, but that's why I was looking for a GMV out of, like, if it's not working or not. Anyway, in
Okay.
that case, then I had to use divination, like I was planning to.
Okay. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay, so let me do.
Just trying to be helpful.
Okay, let me look it up. Okay,
Scrying
divination.
might also work from your
Well, scrying requires putting a sensor, and I don't know the location, so the sensor doesn't do anything.
True. I mean, we
Um,
could scry the whole trade.
I think you can
center.
scry on an unfamiliar object. It's just harder. Or
Yeah.
unfamiliar creature, rather.
Okay, I'm gonna do divination. I'm gonna just cast divination and just go like where is shit? What is this guy's name?
Jarsali Aloro.
Hello.
Drasarlo Alarm's location. Oh, what's the current? What is the current address of Drasarlo Alarm?
Okay. You make your offer. Presumably, you're still in your apartment as you're coming up with this. And, right. Okay, you receive a short vision that shows the exact location of their workshop. It is approximately right over across from the unicorn's cask. can see it in the background of your vision as you kind of circle around.
That's Gillian's place? No, Gillian is the tincture.
Do you mean Jillian?
Gillian. We did go to the Unicorn's cast at one point. What did they... Was it just alcohol?
Yeah, I think there was mutton there. You guys went a few
Oh.
times?
Yeah, I remember mutton. I don't know why, but I remember mutton. So then...
I have marked it on the map.
Oh, okay. Should we all be talking to this person?
That's on you guys.
We got nothing else to do in the morning.
Yeah, that's... I mean, should we all be talking to this person, or are we gonna set off alarms?
I mean, do you not want to talk to this person?
I say we can just go as a group.
I'll wait outside. How about
We're
that?
already suspicious as fuck. Let's just go and get this over with.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna wait outside to make sure that no one's going in after us, and I'll warn us. How about that?
Okay, that sounds great.
All right. You guys make it to the laboratory. And you look around, you can see the unicorn's cask behind you. The door is kind of unassuming, but there is a plain text sign above it that says Jarsali. That's all it says. The door's made of wood. You guys kind of just... Do you want to take any precautions before I just narrate you guys going in?
No.
No, let's get this over with.
That's fine. I just, I don't want to just throw you guys in. All right. You open the door. Inside, there's a bunch of tables covered with various notes, piles of gears and springs and other various mechanical clockwork pieces, as well as various, vials of strange, sometimes glowing or bubbling liquids, just shelved onto the walls. And overlooking the construction of some sort of humanoid mechanical creature over on the floor below the riser that you're on with all the desks, you can see a dark-skinned elf with a kind of their braids tied up behind their back, the back of their head, and they're covered with mechanical bits and bobs made out of bronze, little lenses on a piece of headgear, like an augmentation for one of their arms, and various other implements that are just applied to them. A little bell jingles as the door opens, and she turns away from her work. Hello? Who's there?
Hey there. I was wondering, we're thinking about commissioning you, and we have some questions about the kinds of products that you make.
Very well. I could use a break anyway. She takes
Thank you for your time.
She takes the lenses off of her face and rushes up towards the desk. Following her is a massive robotic guardian of some sort.
What kind of thing were you working on over there?
Just another... It's a commission, like you want. Is it what you want? What do you want specifically? How much? What? No.
I think that's my question. So anyway, at Shield Guardians, I heard you were highly recommended. I was wondering if you could tell me about, what are some of the pros and cons of having one and using one?
Oh, Shield Guardians, yes. Very popular, very expensive. Except, of course, for mine, which was built for me with my own materials. This is Idri, and the Shield Guardian, kind of slowly raises a hand and waves it. There you go,
Boom
Idri.
Crash gives a jaunty wave back and he's like, "Hello, Idri. It's a pleasure to meet you."
It doesn't talk, but nonetheless, it's very muscular and very strapping. It's very useful to lift all of the big and heavy things that I have around my laboratory.
Oh, are they not, is Idri not sentient, or I don't want to be impolite.
They have their own sentience of their own, but really he's just a big metalhead. Aren't you, Idri? It just kind of stares into space. It doesn't seem to have much of a face as far as a bucket helmet.
Seems like it's a basic construct in terms of thinking.
Okay, but still,
It does
we're
whatever
getting
I need it
information.
to, thanks to this. And if you want one, you'll get one as well. And she pulls out from like her shirt a little amulet, and it sort of has this. It's got a simplistic shape, but the frame of it seems to be taking the appearance of like gears, like gear teeth. And in the
Okay.
center is a large gemstone.
Is that its remote device, like how you control it?
Yes. Completely useless without the thing. But it follows the orders of whoever's holding it, so don't lose it.
Okay.
How heavy is that? Would you say?
How heavy?
Like it seems like it looks a little cumbersome.
The amulet?
Yeah.
It's very light. You're not going to trick me into giving it to you.
That's not what I was saying.
Boomcrash sort of looks at him. He's like, please forgive my friend. He is very overprotective of me, and seeing as I'm, bird, people assume I have hollow bones. She sort of gives Zumoso like a little bit of a kick in the shin. It's like, I'm a little bit sturdier than I look, my dear.
Chunky.
Now it's supposed to go like. Ah.
Try to play it off. Don't make it not weird. Stop,
Well,
stop making it weird.
I am nowhere near as sturdy as I look. That's why I have my shield guardian. And you could have one too, but it takes a long time to make. Very long time. It will cost you a great deal.
Is this
Approximately
elf
how much do they
flexible?
cost?
How much would it cost? That's a good question. I had that information somewhere, but perhaps I threw it away in some of these papers over here.
Okay. And do you offer any customization options? Like,
Oh,
are there different?
absolutely. If it's not beyond my creative talents, I can at least try and get you something useful and workable as far as your needs. For instance, Idri, will you take off your helmet? And he does, and there's like a sculpted marble face that's been like painted, and it looks like a chiseled, handsome man with like Romanesque features. And I'm gonna have you guys make a history check.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. Is this something that I would have advantage on because of
Actually, technically, only Zumasu and Amon can make this check, and Amon does so with disadvantage.
Ah,
Well, I got a
13.
20.
You
There
did
we
get a
go.
20, as I'm seeing. Yeah. So, it has a striking resemblance to an actor that you've seen perform in the Odium, by the same name, a half-elf named Idri Selba.
Really?
Did he perform at the play that Juliana and I went to?
You're not sure. You weren't really familiar with the actors' names, but Zimasu's been to a few plays, specifically on guard duty.
Chris, before we started this game, I asked let's end the talk on cats.
This was
Why
done
get-
before you had your little conversation.
I'll segue this to just be like, do you have permission to use that guy's likeness?
Oh, no. That's why the helmet's there. But it's for
Okay.
personal use only.
I
Ew.
suppose. Do you get, seeing as how you can customize that way, do you get any commissions from like, I don't know, senators or something, or anybody like from the academy, somebody high up there? Because that's pretty good work. It looks just like him.
Well, I thank you, my friend, but I'm afraid that my dealings are very private. So, confidentiality, that sort of thing. Many people do. They want things that they don't want other people knowing about. See.
Understandable.
I appreciate that kind of security.
She kicks a box under the
professionalism.
table that's filled with like steel dildos.
Yeah, seems like we can
Amazing.
accomplish a lot more than just security here.
Well, of course, they're fantastic for security as well, because, including mine, they can store spells within them, you know. Fantastic wizard companions. And it doesn't need to be you that casts the spell in it, just someone that you get to agree to it.
Amazing.
Is it possible to hide them? It seems a little bulky to walk around with a big old guardian.
Oh.
Like, can you summon them?
There's no built-in feature for that. You'd have to use a different spell.
Okay.
But usually they're right next to you, if you're going to be walking around with them. Some people from the Arcane College use them. Not a lot, usually just the upper echelon. I think the Archmage has one.
Incredible. So what kind of, like, it's coming up there in the world, and I do want to just acquire to keep, and I'm very focused on security, especially with the, how you say, climate is with the war and all. What sort of defensive capabilities can you install? What are some of the strongest options that you have?
Well, it's somewhat particular. I only really know how to do the one design. I can just change its aesthetics. I suppose you could tell it to wield a sword or crossbow. It doesn't have any
Oh.
magic, so it can't wield a wand.
Oh, but you said that you could load spells onto them.
Yes, any spell. But I can only cast up to 3rd level spells, and I need the help of machinery to do so.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a question about the controlling amulet. Can anyone use it, or does it require attunement or anything like that?
Oh, anyone can
Anybody
use it.
holds it.
It doesn't even require attunement. If I handed this to you right now, you could order Idri around.
Wait, that seems a little... I mean, I understand security, keep it on your person, but what would happen if, let's say, you had lost it in your apartment? Would that mean you just wouldn't be able to do anything until you found it? You'd just be standing
Exactly.
there?
And if it
Oh.
was destroyed, Idri would just be a mindless piece of metal.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
And that thing
incredibly
stays-
useful. Well,
I mean, it's-
I mean, it's good to know, especially if like something so beautiful and so formidable can all be positive. So it's good to know ahead of time. I appreciate that you're willing to share so much.
Indeed. So, let's talk about price. The amulet
Yes.
itself costs 1,000 gold pieces. It's not particularly special. But, if you want the entire golem, as it were, it'll cost you around 65,000 gold pieces. For all the
Okay.
materials and the time of construction, and it won't be ready for probably a year.
Oh, wow. Yes, that is quite an investment.
Do they do payment plans?
You do installment plans?
Of course, I can take little bits of money at a time, and just over the course of a year, you'll be able to receive your personal guardian.
Okay. I do need to talk to my retainer and make sure that he's accepting of the security feature, and I want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So do you mind if I get back to you about it?
Of course not.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad
Thank
that you
so
stepped
much.
in and had so many questions. And do let me know if you need any extra security features. Things not particularly related to the security of the golem itself.
Is this person blushing at all?
They're drooling a bit at the cheek.
Don't
They
be a
kind of like...
robot.
I
Boom
do
Crash
have a-
sort of gives a saucy wink, is like, completely understood. Maybe I won't discuss about those, but I will keep it in mind.
I do have a question about your ability to instill a spell. Is it possible to not have a construct but just instill a spell within an item for more mundane use or repetitive use?
Are you talking about a wand?
Well, or any
Yes.
something else. A wand would work fine, but I'm sometimes having an item spell in a different sort of item is a little less conspicuous.
I suppose you could. It's easier to do it in a wand.
But would you be able to take a commission for something like that?
Well, it'd have to be a spell that I know.
Ah. I might be.
I know Fireball. Do you need a wand of fireball?
Maybe.
That actually was always kind of useful.
That is a rather interesting device that you have on your little talon there. Tell me, this does do with fire, yes?
What exactly is this person pointing to?
They're pointing to your gauntlet of fireballs.
Oh, yes, that's what I was thinking. Yes, actually. I stumbled upon this during some travels, and it's very useful, but it is rather limited.
Indeed, it seems to have been created by an amateur. But there is a similar design that I could augment this with. If you'll permit me,
How long?
I could.
How long would that take?
The augmentations would probably create at least a week's worth of time. Not that much, but I can get my assistants to work on it once they're done with this commission.
Of course. And how much would that cost?
Much indeed. Well, we can argue about the price back and forth for a while, but
But I want to pay you what you're worth, so please.
well, since it's already mostly built, I'll offer it for at least 2,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Boom Crash is gonna sort of look at Zumazu and be like, hey, that sounds pretty good for increasing the number of things that this
Yeah.
can do.
I nod.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was just
allow
gonna
it.
ask if she. I was just gonna ask if she could make like a sending wand.
Oh, that could be useful too. And sending is level 3, I believe.
Yeah. So I'll just turn to her and be like, would it be possible to imbue the sending spell either in a wand or something closer to like a sending stone?
You want a cell phone?
Basically, I want a cell phone. But in game, I'm being like, this concept of sending stone, but being able to cast a sending spell would be useful.
You explain
Hey.
the situation, and she thinks for a moment. Says, I suppose it's possible, but it will take a long time to develop. At the normal pace, that would probably take about 4 months to complete with my schedule.
Yeah, if you were able to make it and mass produce, it would probably revolutionize a few things, but I'd be willing to invest in that.
Yeah,
It
that does
would
sound
cost-
incredibly useful.
Cost you about 5,000 gold pieces. If that's
Yeah.
something more your speed than something like Idri here.
Okay.
We need to talk. We need to talk to our employer about possibly investing in that. But I'm interested in the sending stone, so I'll put an investment down for that.
And
Good.
I would absolutely be very interested in, well, both investing in the sending stone idea, but if you could improve my gauntlet of fireballs, I would also be incredibly indebted to you. For 2,000 gold, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, the
hold on.
parts are mostly here. It's just a matter of rerouting a few things and adding a deconfabulator to the front finger here. Why did they use a stone? It's so rudimentary.
I didn't ask many questions. I was
They use
just
a stone
impressed with the
because it's rock
creativity.
solid- because it's rock solid.
Rock solid.
Oh my god. I hand over 200 platinum pieces to her.
Thank you. This is a significant boost. I don't get too many commissions nowadays.
I'm just gonna whisper to Boom Crash and be like, you should be the one to pay. I'll give you the money to pay for this and put it under your name since I'm technically the Skies right now for the sending
Oh,
stone.
okay,
And I hand you
yeah,
500
and-
platinum.
Okay, and you said 5,000 for, and platinum is acceptable, right?
Yes.
I'm
Of
afraid
course.
it's lighter weight, so yes, here you go. And I give an extra 500. So,
Thank you very much. I'll get my people to go after some of the parts that we need for this, and I'll keep you alight to the progress. Again,
yes, sir.
about 4 months.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank-
much. And about a week for the gauntlet, correct?
Indeed, that one is a simple job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Alright. So, soon you'll be able to cast, well, not soon, but eventually you'll be able to cast Sending about 7 times a day.
That's still pretty good.
So
Limited-
good.
Limited checks. Don't forget, they cost 25 cents each. I mean, 25 silver pieces each.
Not to mention, even if we just give it to the dang keep, that would be useful for infrastructure. Like, it's a useful thing to have.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
you can
yeah.
already cast however many spell slots Boom Crash has every time she long rests.
Or short rest. But it's still
Yeah.
annoying to have her be like, okay, gotta recharge my boom crash. The battery's dead.
Plugs the Boom
And it's
Crash
not
into
like I
the
have-
ether.
And it's not like I have any other spells that I could potentially use a 3rd level or 4th, or 5th level slot for.
So
Yeah,
I
right.
can.
Yeah, just shake her to restore the charge.
The apps aren't working because it needs to recharge. God damn it. I'm going to politely say thank you for your time. We're going to talk with our employer. Thank you for taking the commissions.
Thank you.
Indeed. Liam, Krisham, get to work, please. And she waves a little wand, and 2 suits of armor that were in the corner of the room just start to glow to life and take out some hammers and like pliers and stuff and continue work on the golem that was like in the center of the room. She goes back to her papers and stuff. If that's all, I suppose this is good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
So, if you could get it, when we're out of earshot, going to Whisper to Boom Crash, prepare Shatter. If we could just blow up his dang amulet, that might work.
Or we could yoink it.
Mage, it's light, so Mage Talon could work.
Yeah.
Because the
Telecine-
problem is that the getting an amulet off a person is pretty delicate and not the easiest thing if the person's actually moving around and such.
So it'd probably take telekinesis then to be able to break it off.
Or being
Yeah.
really close, but I'm not there.
Or
just-
using our friendly neighborhood pickpocket in order to do that.
She's an assassin, not a thief.
I don't know how to dance, so this is not going to work very well.
I believe in your stealth skills.
But we know that's easy enough. It's literally just either break it or take it off, and it's light enough to be affected by things.
Also, I'll have you all make intelligence checks.
No.
Oh no,
Do I need to?
Yeah, you
we
can.
tell you what's happening.
We'll fill you in.
Wow, I bought a cell phone plan.
Oh, what?
Oh shit! Yeah, we're fucked.
Is it pay as you go?
Shit, I didn't ask.
Did we get ripped off?
Wait, I'm clicking on my guy, but
Do you have your guy selected, or Alina or Greg?
no, I had my guy selected. I was pressing ability for some reason, and it wasn't. Oh, I'm rolling well today.
Good.
So, well, with a 21, that does accurately recognize the, like, appearance of the other 2 suits of armor that she talked to. Those are other constructs, different than shield guardians, but you have seen similar ones before. They're known as helmed horrors.
I-
So she
Yep,
seems
what-
capable of creating those as well.
What's a helmed horror?
That's the thing that we faced in the Tomochan dungeon as like the golem robot.
That's
I don't recall that, but I do recall that you faced them in the ruined spires where the Death Tyrant was. They were guarding like a cult study or something. They were notable because they were immune to force damage.
Oh, that's gonna be shitty.
well, only
Goodbye, Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
There are
got
other ways
you
of
got a
hurting
shit
shit.
ton of other spells. You got a fucking fireball. Don't worry
I know,
about
but I like Eldritch Blast.
Wait, don't you have another damaging cantrip or no?
I do, but I like Eldritch Blast
Okay.
Because
It's
It's
because-
better.
because it's the best thing. Yeah, for
because it's the best, and it smells like strawberries.
Fair enough. So I say what it looked like those things we fought. They probably determined what it was from me saying that. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
That thing looks familiar. I saw it in that place before. Okay. What do you guys want to do now? The things tomorrow. Do we want to go check out the tower, or maybe see if we can find anybody who maybe went to one of these parties before?
I don't.
I want to. Okay. I think it's better if we just circle around the tower first, to see if you can detect any magic coming off of it. Like, if you need to like teleport out and it doesn't work, that's a big, no.
Yeah.
Any kind of like detection, abjuration, fire exits. Just let's look at those things first. How about that?
How about we send the familiars up to look around the top of the tower area, and we'll circle around the bottom.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's head over to the towers then.
Yeah. Do we have like a can we do another organization check? Like what is it? What do we got?
Diplomacy, espionage.
Like an espionage check in order to try and figure out something about the defenses or something that we're going into, or lore.
I think it was lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, espionage can find out that there are magical defenses and maybe where they're located, but lore can figure out the details of those magic. Like, you found out that they had like some sort of golem protector. If you did a lore check, you might have been able to find out it was a shield guardian and stuff. I think I just gave it to you anyway.
No, it's. I think that's what we found out last time. Like that's what we managed to find out, but we didn't know many details.
Yeah.
We knew there was magic basically, and it's mostly like abjuration, and that's about it.
So.
As you guys are debating your next moves and trying to figure out how to get organized, you see somebody walk into Jarsali's shop, which they said they didn't really do too many commissions, and this person didn't look like a workshop person.
I was on the outside watching.
Yeah. They appeared to be an elf. Make a perception check.
Elena, turn invisible and follow them.
Everyone, or
Well, I guess Mouse, since they said they were watching.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, good perception anyway.
A kind of golden-skinned elf with like pale white hair. They were wearing like a reddish coat trimmed in gold. But upon the coat, you saw a strange little glint of green. A small brooch shaped like a dragonfly.
Do we know the dragonfly thing, or do we not know that?
Yes,
Sure
yes, we do. We absolutely do.
I do like a quick little whistle, just kind of like catch everybody from their conversation, just kind of point with my little head nod.
Mm-hmm.
I motioned at you and Elena to go follow, and Elena turns visible.
The workshop was rather tiny, and there was a bell that rings when the door is opened.
Can Elena try to sneak in through while she's invisible?
I'm not good at sneaking, so I'm just gonna go on the carpet and fly up. And
Can we eavesdrop with the orb?
That could work too.
The
also
orb
work.
requires wait,
Wait a
doesn't scrying require like a location?
Yeah, we've been to the
Yeah,
location.
Yeah, we know where it is.
You've been
Well,
on the
I
other
mean-
side of the door.
No, I'm okay. Okay, I thought we were tracking down the person moving.
Yeah, it just requires attunement, and it depends on
All right, that's fine.
who's attuned to what. So
I mean,
I thought we were gonna give chase. That's why.
oh,
I mean, I'm up for either. I was just gonna send the invisible familiar that's small and go through stuff.
Yeah,
So-
let's go for that first.
Okay, so I'll send my familiar first to try and tail it while it goes in the door.
Well,
should
they've
I
already
get some-
passed through the door. This workshop doesn't seem to have too many windows. It does have a chimney.
Ow. Go up the chimney.
look, hold on. While I'm hiding between all of you, I'm gonna change my appearance and I'm gonna try and look just like a normal commoner. What if I just walk in there? I wasn't with you guys. I can just pretend to be dumb.
That's sure. That'd be enough of a distraction to let the Fervashi in too.
Yeah.
Okay. She's
Okay.
gonna hop on your shoulder so you can open the door, and then the Fervashi's gonna just chill on the ceiling.
What were
Yeah,
you
just
saying,
kinda-
Amon?
No, don't worry about it.
If good idea, yeah. I mean, if they kick me out, where's
It's
worst thing?
more. I'm more concerned about the fact that if you are being dumb and nothing to say, you're not going to stay very long.
That's fine, because I'm saying that'll be enough for Elena to get in unsuspiciously.
I use disguise self to look like an old venerable person. Now they can't get rid of me.
Very well.
Elder
Can-
abuse.
Goose just fly down the chimney and listen in.
Sure. There is a column of smoke coming out of the chimney.
Who has a cane? Oh, who has a cane? Someone give me a cane. Anyone have a cane?
I I have a javelin, but that's not going to be
No,
appropriate.
that's fine. I'll pretend my back hurts and I just hunch over and go, all right, how's this work?
Elena jumps on your head, turns invisible.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get this over with.
I do
Um,
the old thumbs up. I'm kind of shaking as I walk, and I walk through the door.
Okay.
All right, I'm
You
just
walk
gonna
through
go.
the door.
We're outside. Elena's gonna just jump off, fly up, and just kind of get close enough so I can do the familiar see-through thing.
Okay.
Close my eyes.
Make
close my
a
ears.
stealth check with advantage for Elena.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's very good. We'll see their passive perception. Okay, that beats their passive. Okay, Mao, you step in the guise of an elderly man. You see down below the risers that the elf that walked in is talking to Jarsali, but they stop as soon as you come in.
Sigmund, I need my tonics. Sigmund, I start walking through, kind of like playing around with whatever stuff's on the desk. Maybe
Excuse me.
grab-
Excuse me for a moment. Please, old man.
Sigmund,
Old Sigmund. Are you lost?
you're not Sigmund. What'd you do with Sigmund?
Oh,
Where's
you're
my
not.
tonics?
I don't do tonics here, I'm afraid. You wouldn't want to drink anything that I make here. I'm very sorry, Mr. Wraithrin. Ms. Wraithrin. I'll be rid of this person. Come on.
Raven, no, my name is
No,
Joy.
please. Just, leave, please.
I need my tonics.
You can find tonics at Jillian's. I know that she's across the street somewhere. Go find her. Why don't you do that? Maybe you can annoy her. She's very strong.
What is it? Oh, I know, Jim.
She closes the door, and you hear like a lock latch behind it.
I just yell off as I'm walking around, Sigmund! And then find everybody and kind of turn back.
She walks back down the stairs, and through Alina's eyes, Zumasu is wise to this.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
Got
just
a name.
whisper the conversation. Sorry, guys. Please lead me away so I'm not in the middle of the street, though. So we're like, at an
Yeah,
alley
no,
or
we
something.
got you. We're going to the side of the road.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
lead you over
thank
to
you.
where food is. We can go to the unicorn.
Yeah, grab some mutton
Yeah.
while you watch some TV.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, it's like they're listening to radio. I'm watching the TV.
Yeah.
With your senses blind and deaf to everything around you, you proceed to watch the boob tube. And
I'm gonna have things drawn on my face when I get out of this.
Maybe.
Jigglypuff style. Jarsali heads down to the risers and starts looking over the golem again. The golem is like in the center here, like where Krisham and Liamum are working. She apologizes. Says, "I'm so sorry, Fiala. I didn't expect any visitors. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't think you had any commissions either, other than my own. I don't. I'm totally devoted to getting this golem done for you. By the next week. I promise." See that it does. It was scheduled to be teleported to the tower at 2 days ago, I believe. Working on your own projects, Jarsali? No. Complete dedication. She shoves another box of dildos under the desk. Well, see it that you get it done. Don't need another fiasco. And be warned, your payment will be docked if it's not there a month late. Or if it's there a month late. So, please be prompt in your next... by the way, were you still working on that device? Yes. Sure, I've been researching it. It seems feasible. But it would probably take resources greater than mine to create it. Keep me updated. And try to lock the door next time I come in. It's a lock, you can do it too. Well, I'm off. I have many important duties to do. Many important people to talk to today. So I'll see you later. Please, have it done for me. Diala heads to the door, unlocks it, and opens it. You want Alina to leave at this point?
Yes.
I'm just gonna
Has-
I can always resummon Elena. I can
Okay.
dismiss and resummon her, so I'm just gonna have her stick around to see if Jarsali does anything.
Sure. You could have
Okay.
also followed the other one.
Well, Goose could follow them.
Goose
Um,
could follow.
Jarsali just kind of slumps her shoulders and exhales. Right. Well, so that's over. She pulls out the box of dildos.
All right.
Is Zumosu blushing?
This is the grossest NPC.
Look,
She
everyone's
knows
gotta
what
make,
she
school
likes.
for
There's
this.
nothing wrong with that.
gotta make a living.
She takes one and, after judging, kind of pondering several of them, she goes over to one that's got spikes at the base and a rather interesting end, and she goes and affixes it to the golem.
Nice.
Oh
Sure
my
why they
god.
asked for this, but as long as it's retractable. Starts screwing it and soldering it in as the as Liam M. Swarth and Chris M. Swarth are holding down the golem.
God.
Goddamn.
Oh
realize
my
they were
god.
Healing potions exist in this reality, so goddamn, rich folks can do whatever they want.
Hey.
At this point, I'm just gonna desummon Lena, and if we're at a place, I'm just gonna start ritual casting to resummon her at the restaurant, at my table.
And with that, we leave Jarsali's lab.
So everybody, I gave a radio show of everything, so y'all know what just happened.
Mhm.
So does this mean there might be another golem tomorrow? Not if she was late by 2 days. Do you think she'd be able to finish in time, you guys?
Mm. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe, but I'm interested about the other magical device that was
I
mentioned.
to be honest with you, I doubt this can be finished within 2 days, mostly because magic item creations are pretty tight on the schedule.
True.
Yeah, you
Wonder
can't
what
really
the other
like,
magic device was.
And once you fall back, it's hard to catch up because you can't rush a project like these. And although, unless it was commissioned early, and this was, if it was meant to be done 2 days ago, then there is definitely time for that. So
It looked fairly complete.
Yeah.
It looked like they were more doing like some magical finishing touches, affixing wands and stuff. But yeah, it was probably meant to be done today, if not a few days ago. But probably fell behind. But she
I
does
mean-
seem to be able to create things faster than most normal people working alone. She does have 2 helpers.
I mean, if you guys want to disrupt the work, you can disrupt it if you want.
I've got
That
beads
is-
of fireballs.
That we also had just commissioned them for work, but I understand where you're coming from.
I didn't commission them.
I'm okay with sabotaging her a little bit and making sure and fucking over a Taurus. And guess what? I have a glitter scroll.
Also, I'm buying food while we're here, so we're
Okay,
eating
I
and talking.
think are we not keeping track of the other fellow?
Goose is
Yeah, is
following
Goose
them.
following?
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was
Yeah.
set upon it.
it's-
That was recommended.
Well, yeah, everything just kind of wind down all of a sudden. It's like, guys, we should pursue.
You should check in.
Yeah.
That's all.
So we'll
It's-
say that Goose had flown out as soon as we saw that they were leaving. It's like, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. You were presumably watching from afar, and when Zumasud lets you know that they're leaving, Goose is able to fly off and track them. There's not even a stealth check required for this. It's a raven outside, so you're able to keep track of them. I will just say Goose needs to make a perception check as they go through a rather full crowd of people.
Okay. Okay, fingers crossed, buddy. And the button didn't work. Okay, so let's go to your character sheet.
Oh, yeah, it probably didn't work because he's not a...
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's...
I fixed that for my NPCs, but I can't really fix it for you guys because yours are too specialized to player character
Nice.
sheets.
That is okay. Nat 20.
I'll allow. So Goose is able to easily keep track of where this Theala Wraithrin is going to. And they eventually head back. They're heading south, and then north, and then east, all the way into the Gate Market. Indeed. And they spend some time there. They do a bit of shopping as Goose watches. You guys are like spending some time eating at the inn and relaxing for a while.
I summon back my Elena and hand her a piece of whatever eating.
Yeah. I guess I'll dock a few gold coin for some mutton and some beer.
Yeah. I mean, you can eat like kings if you just each pay a gold piece.
Keep the tip, young lad.
Eventually, they head to the Royal Baths, right next door to the Gate Market. And they meet up with another elf that looks kind of similar to them. They talk to them in hushed whispers before they enter the bathhouse. Does Goose wish to follow? You do at least
like an
know
open courtyard
this
to the
person
bathhouse
looks
or
like.
something? Is it like open? I assume it's not, being a bathhouse.
It is a bathhouse, so it's not like wicket open, but it's got some big rooms inside, presumably.
It's like
This
Pigeon
is-
walking into a subway. Not unheard of, but it's a little awkward.
Yeah, it's like Goose is gonna try and get in there, but I'm not gonna stress too much if it doesn't happen.
Right. So let's have make a stealth check.
Okay.
Pray there's no kids being like, look, a bird.
Bird,
Oh,
bird.
God, yeah.
In the royal baths, yeah. Well, the royal baths are technically public. It's just they're expensive.
Hey, Noble's got kids too.
It's also true.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
It's decent.
Goose
It's
Goose-
perfectly modest.
just flies into the bathhouse, and for a while they're able to keep themselves up into the rafters and the clerestory windows, just kind of
Yeah.
watching this unfold. They seem to have both gone into a sort of hot room, like a hot chamber.
So there's no way I'm going to be able to eavesdrop, like not awkwardly.
Yeah, they enter
Okay.
the hot chamber for a while. Seems this other elf is female, but they are still allowed to go into the same area. Just
Mhm.
towel placement.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with elves, honestly. But I can tell you that Goose eventually is spotted by Theala. They do have high enough perception to notice this. As the mist kind of clears, she kind of like looks up and notices that that Goose is up there.
Okay. Can Goose like poop on something to like make it look like he's a normal bird?
Make a performance check.
Okay. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I need you to. You need me to what? I need you to poop. I
Just
haven't eaten that much. Like, I need you to do this now.
or
Don't know
like
if I can
preen.
perform.
Come on, like preen your feathers. That's a little bit less degrading. Come on, buddy.
Goose kind of looks up and to the side and starts like kind of whistling, like starts preening their feathers. Theala's kind of like looking, and the other male elf is kind of like looking up, kind of peering at the raven, and then you just leave through the window, getting a little too hot.
Oh God, we're doing great. Thanks. Good job, buddy. Good job.
All right. Unfortunately, Goose was spotted before they could uncover anything interesting about these two.
But we can scry on a location now.
Yep.
And you have visual of them, so you can scry on them too, I believe. Just unfamiliarly. Unfamiliarly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we can do that. And I think that'll, like, after lunch, I think that's what I'll spend time doing. It's like, hey, Mao, can I borrow your orb? And I'm going to see what I can figure out from the dragonfly minions and
Just remember the
do
hour
some
gap.
spells and casting. So yeah, what else? Amon?
Just
The
be aware
hour.
of the hour gap because
Yeah.
of the attunement and such.
Yeah, before
Yeah,
I give
exactly.
it to you, can I just like quickly search for Flick Whisker with the scrying orb, and then I'll toss over the orb.
Yeah, sure.
I'll have them do check. First-hand experience. Yeah. Flick Whisker does come into view.
Where's
And-
the bitch?
Well, as they come into view, notice that their location is very familiar looking. As you look around the room, notice a what's it called? A bar, and there's a like stuffed faux unicorn hanging on the wall. You also see you in your vision, like across the way.
You son of a bitch! I'm just going to fucking toss the ball to like Boom Crash, and I'm going after her. I'm just diving.
Yeah, you see the one-handed girl just kind of like eating a piece of mutton and
Oh no.
puts it down and like downing some mead in the other hand. She sees you coming. Are you in disguise?
Yes, actually.
Yes,
She
he
sees
said
a
she was
person
disguised.
coming, and she immediately ducks under the table.
We notice her doing this, right? I'm gonna keep an eye on what's happening just in case.
I know she can turn into a rat, so I'm gonna go and try and fucking get her.
Okay.
Boom Crash, you think we should go help Mao?
I don't
The
know.
crystal ball
It's
is rolling across the table.
I'm
I'm gonna put the crystal ball in your pack, Boom Crash.
yeah.
Let's
It's
keep an eye out.
I'll take care of this. You can take care of her, and we'll be in touch. Who has the sending stones?
Me and Mao.
Okay, hand me yours.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, go after her.
All right, I walk over. I'm in disguise too. You need a little help there, Mao?
Find the fucking rat.
All right. She ducks under the table. Mao, make a perception check.
Could I give her the help since I'm looking too?
Well, you look around, and
Shit, I got
Okay.
logged off real quick.
yeah, she can't physically roll high enough to beat that perception check. So she ducks under the table, and you see a brown-haired rat just start running out from under the tables. As you start grabbing for it, the other patrons start screeching, "Rat! There's a rat in here! Oh my god! Oh, it's disgusting! Look at it! It's so big and fat!" It kind of like stops and looks at that person, and then it just keeps running.
Can I cast hold person on it? Does that count if it's a rat, but it was a person before?
You reach out your hand towards the rat and try to clench your will around it, but it doesn't seem to work. It's not human.
God damn it, that's a weird.
The rat continues to run. Mao, make a sleight of hand check as you go to try and grab at this thing.
I'm
All
just
right.
scurrying underneath all the chairs, definitely going past many skirts.
Ooh, ah, ooh, hey! And, yeah, you're able to very easily grab onto this little rat, and your arms are like your fingers are like webbed around it so that its legs are kind of caught inside of your fingers.
We're gonna have a nice little conversation somewhere else, not like this. Just walking the rat out, just very intent on the rat. All right, hold on, all of you,
Oh, okay.
somewhere quiet.
I guess I'm leaving whatever it costs for the food on the table, and I'm bringing myself. Is anyone else coming with us?
Yeah, I mean
I was
Guess
honestly
so.
expecting that chase to be a lot longer and messier. So yeah, I was gonna finish my food and go back to the apartment.
We're taking doggy bags. Bring your food.
Oh my god. I mean, you're taking your meal to go, so.
Yes.
Yeah, thankfully, Mao had just the skills necessary for making that chase cut very short.
Yes.
So,
Can I unfold my pocket and throw her in the pocket?
Be careful she doesn't suffocate.
yeah,
It's
she's
10
got 10
minutes.
minutes of air.
Amon can bring her back, right?
Don't waste a resource on that. That's a diamond. Those are rare.
Ah, fine. I'll just...
Also, you have to remember that the revival is consensual. So if they don't want to come back because we're gonna kick their ass again,
That's fine. I'll just keep holding very firmly. Little rat eyes are a little bulged.
Also, you have to remember that I can do talk with dead, but I can only ask 3 questions.
Fair. All right. Let's go back home. We've got a nice little spot for her already.
Right, you unfold the pocket hole, and you drop the rat in. It chirps a little, and then reverts to its original form. It says, "Hey, what do you want with me? Let me go! Get me out of this thing!"
Safe word. Safe word chair.
Yeah. Let's go. I close it up and I
Close
run.
up the hole, and you guys rush back to Biff's apartment. Grab all y'all. Right. Go inside, open the door, and open up the portable hole. Inside is the rat, kind of gasping for breath. It took a good 10 minutes or so to get over there.
It's enough.
Mal can sprint.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, because we're inside, reveal myself to be someone else.
Dramatic reveal.
Dramatic reveal. The tiefling.
You one of
Actually,
you one of the cultists? What do you want with me?
oh right.
Cultist, you say?
Don't do it. I
Oh.
didn't do anything. I don't. Just let me go. You don't need me for your weird sacrifices or nothing. Just let me out of here.
You can climb out yourself.
You're not
And
gonna
if
kill
you-
me?
As
Hands
long
up.
as you answer some questions.
What are you, cop?
No?
I'm gonna have both hands up. I'm gonna set up the pocket so that way, when she climbs out, I'm just push her into the chair. So it's basically like, I don't have any weapons in my hand. This is fine. You're not gonna be hurt.
Okay. You hold your hands up. Make a opposed athletics check.
Can I aid in this?
I suppose so.
We're kind of blocking.
Mao, you can
around
roll
her, so-
again and take the better one.
Oof.
So it's a 12. Okay.
I hope she's
As you go
also
to shove her into the chair, she kind of sees it coming and ducks underneath, transforms into a rat, and starts running for a hole in the wall in Biff's apartment.
Book Crash, do you mind grabbing that?
Do you telekinesis
ball.
that? Oh, that works too.
Gerbil ball works pretty well.
You create a 10-foot sphere that does keep her trapped. So it's a very wide area to be trapped in, and it takes
was
her a while
thinking-
to discover it as she hits a bunch of invisible walls surrounding her.
Oh my god.
Once she realizes
Listen.
she's trapped in the apartment, she just turns back into her hybrid form and pouts.
Listen, lady, you need to be straight with us. She's got some questions. You're gonna answer her.
I relay to everybody telepathically.
This is an interview, not a torture fest. Let's keep this civil, okay?
And don't tie
Mama's
me to a
gonna go
chair.
and drink some wine.
I know what chair that
and-
is. I've seen that in Tragedy Shop.
Well,
Have you
shit.
been in the chair before?
No.
Liar.
Is she lying?
Make an insight check. She seems kind of nervous.
Dwarven thrower instantly attacks.
It bounces off the force wall.
What are you lying? Yeah, she does seem to be visibly perturbed by the chair.
I'm gonna say this out openly. It's like, so I don't have Zone of Truth prepared right now, but I could wait a day, or we could just, off it. I can just do talk with dead. So
Make an intimidation check.
it's not intimidation. I'm just telling out the truth.
But
Okay,
it could be perceived as intimidation.
let's see.
I'll just kind of whisper to help him out. God
Actually, I gotta reroll it just because that dice is just pitiful. What the hell?
Big Scowy.
Bad result? Fuck this die.
Oh, identical results.
Of
Well,
course, because this is you.
It's nice and even. Balanced. Perfectly
No,
balanced.
it's very odd.
What are the odds? Someone calculate them. Okay.
No.
So,
Yeah.
Flick Whisker looks at Amon and suddenly gets even more nervous than they were about the chair. Listen, you just want me to talk? I can talk. What do you want to talk about? The weather? I hear that we're getting rain in a few days.
I can tell him to like shut up, no talking.
Oh,
Talk
no,
to this
no.
thing. Talk to this thing. I'm gonna point to you guys.
Right, I forgot that the last time that we met, I didn't look like this. And I turned the disguise self, like the hat, into Biff's form. We went on a mission one day, and you took something. Actually, sorry, I gave something to you.
Biff's a cultist?
Okay, let me just ask you a question for
He
my
went.
own
He
thing.
left for a while. Maybe he joined that cult.
So
Not
what is this cult you're talking about? We're after something different, but I want to know about this cult.
Thought Hughes was part of the cult.
Maybe
Who is
I
part
am.
of the cult?
Hughes was.
Yeah, maybe I am. Trying to find something that was lost.
The Vintners, the Minnows. What are you talking about?
Those are gangs, not cults. Just,
Yeah, but I'm
just
trying
letting
to-
you know.
I'm
I
with
know,
them.
I'm trying to figure out what you mean.
I'm with the minnows. We're just petty theft, petty thieves. That's all. We just scrounge through the leftover magic items, and we sell them on the market. That's all we do.
Does the cult have a name? Like what are you talking about?
I don't know what the name of the cult is. There's just some weird freaks that live in the sewers. The vintners have been doing business with them.
Yeah.
Creepy
well,
fellas.
Let me throw it out there real quick. We don't have the box. One of your Vintner friends do.
What box? Like a box of magic stuff?
No, that funny little thing that you gave to somebody in that shadowy little place about 2 days ago. I saw that. Where is it?
Well,
Say the right things and you can live. Say the wrong things and you're in this, wonderful little bubble for a little bit longer.
I was told not to tell anybody. I was told this was a higher-up thing.
You're not telling anybody. You're telling everybody. So get on with it.
You people are threatening to kill me, but so was they if I told anybody where that box went.
I have a feeling that we're all going to be in a very bad position, mostly dead, if anything goes off with that box. I also tell telepathically to Boom Crash, like, I think that's the device. I think that's the thing that Alora's looking into.
Interesting.
Can I make a persuasion check to just be like, your enemies, quote unquote, are kind of our enemies too, but you don't have to say this happened at all. We'll be dealing with them, not you.
Make a persuasion check.
Literally good copying, bad copying this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we usually do.
No, I just stab.
Well, we have good cop, bad cop, and Batman.
We
in the
have
corner
good
there
cop
with
and
them on.
stab cop.
Yes.
Well, I don't really know what that box is for, but if we're all gonna die anyway, then maybe it is important.
Didn't ask what it's for, asked where it was.
Oh, I don't really know. I gave it to some, like, some armored dude. He was like, it's kind of a shadowy kind of figure. He didn't give a name or even talk. He just handed me the coin, headed off. I was with the rest of the gang at the time. I'm not directly involved. Okay.
Was it a bucket helm? Like the helmet, was it a bucket helm?
No, it was like, it's like a weirdo, spiky helm. It's just shadows beneath it. Like maybe they were using magic to hide their face or something.
Okay.
So we don't know where it's gone. Great, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Could we do an insight check on like what that might describe of anybody we knew or something?
I mean, you try.
Does that sound familiar to something?
I mean, not entirely. You did just see that the helmed horrors in the Artificer's place had spiky helmets, but they had like a weird red glow beneath their eyes. Well, beneath their helmet, sorry.
Oh, I thought they had bucket helmets. Okay, that's what I was asking. But
The Shield Guardian had a big old bucket helm.
no, okay, that's the difference. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The others kind of have like Spartan-ish helms as far as the
Okay,
front window.
Corinthian helmets. Okay, cool.
All right.
I don't know anything else. I could tell you that we handed him off in the shadow slums beneath the
Yeah, I
Patricia
know.
Ward.
So,
I don't know where they went. They just told me to bring it there.
so your boss was the one who organized the deal?
Yeah, but I don't know if they have any direct connections to whoever that shadow figure was.
Now, what you want to do?
Well, how
Or
about?
Nowhere.
Mm-mm.
Nice save.
So, there's Stink, Sheath. Which one is where the cultists are?
Stink.
You know what I'm talking about. The sewers.
All right. Well, there's cultists in the Stink. If you know about the Stink House, that's mostly where the guild members hang out. But there's probably more at the Torch. Not the Torch, the Candle. So many flame-based places here.
Which one is the candle?
Not sure.
Oh, okay. I'll write that down. All right. What do we do? Can we let her go? Or we just leave her in the bubble for now?
I think you should let me go.
Yeah, I don't always tell the truth though.
I think. I mean, we have so many information that we don't know as is, so I think it's just fine to let it go because we don't have enough to tell if someone's like obviously lying or whatever. I don't think.
No.
Well, I mean, not to mention that I looked at Flickwicker. You don't want to tell anybody that this happened anyway, right?
No,
You'll
no.
you'll be keeping quiet for your own sake, won't you?
That's
They'll
true.
kill me if they
Can't-
find out I told somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So letting her go is fine. She's not gonna say nothing, or else she's in trouble with the people she's scared of.
My whiskers are sealed.
Yeah, if not, we can spy on you and know exactly where you are. Stay paranoid, my friend. If we're gonna let her go, let her go.
My only advice is keep an eye on yourself when you start seeing that cultist stuff come up.
Hmm.
Might not be worth it.
I don't deal with the cult. They're way too creepy.
One more thing. Red, purple, or black?
Favorite color?
No! The fucking robes the cultists wear!
Well, I think they're purple robes, ain't they?
Okay, just making sure you know exactly which one you're talking about.
We got like multiple cults running around.
Oh,
Well, red and purple are probably the same one, it's just like which level of it, too.
Yeah. One more question. The dragonflies. What do you know about them?
The dragonflies.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about the dragonflies. I haven't heard that name before. They in Allure?
Yep.
Well, people with the dragonfly pendant.
I mean, I seen people with them. occasionally. Just thought it was a fashion statement, you know.
Insight?
Roll an insight, I guess.
What?
I'll roll insight. Okay.
She seems to not might be putting together anything, but there is
Yeah.
a spark of realization on her face while you say
Yes.
this.
You seem like you seen them with some people. What kind of people you seen them with?
That's it's a symbol of that a Taurus guy, isn't it? The dragonfly?
Well, it's looking
yeah.
like it is.
I don't know if I don't know if he's got an organization or anything. I know he's done some dealings with vintners. Heard the name floating around, but I don't deal with him. Boss
Okay.
don't deal with him. Must be something higher up. Just
Okay,
know
I
that
was just curious.
all I know is we're not supposed to deal with a Taurus's stuff. We don't steal anything from him because he pays us off.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, they just give it to him when he wants it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's sort of how he flies. Okay, that's all. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
I can go
Ah.
now?
Boom Crash looks at Mao, and like Boom Crash is sort of like looking at the aura, being like, "Okay, how do I want to do this?" She's like, "Are we ready? Are we good?"
Yeah, sure. I'm just whatever. I slumped
Okay.
down in the chair.
Boom Crash snaps her talons and is like, "Thank you for cooperating, Flickwister. We appreciate it."
She
None of this ever happened.
uh-huh. She gets to her feet and like looks over at Mao.
I yell, "Nice armor, by the way. Looks good on you. Better than the last one."
Was Biff a lie? Or
No, I just kind of told him to leave. Paid him to leave, actually. He's fine. I think.
He's somewhere else.
Yeah, he's somewhere else. He got out of this shit show way before any of this happened.
Huh.
I think he still drinks, though. Don't count on it.
guy?
Yeah. Shoot.
Is it all of you?
Are you looking to get out of Allure?
Nah.
I've been with the
I'll make
vintners
it-
ever since I was a little girl. They say that I owe them a lot of money. Gotta keep working for them until I can pay it off.
Are we adopting another one?
Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her a question.
This is your fault now.
It's
You
not my-
kept talking about the rat girl.
She's the little shit. I'm supposed
I'll-
to be the only little shit.
I'll ask them. Are you really looking to leave Allure, or at least leave the vintners? Want to gauge your reaction?
Her eyes like quiver a little bit, and she looks down. She says, "I can't leave the vintners. They'll hunt me down. They owe me too much money, and I don't know how to make money by myself. Ain't nothing but a no good thief."
Good thief makes good money.
Well, I get paid a pittance. Keep myself around, I guess.
Okay. How? Not speaking in character. How would you help someone in that situation?
I have no fucking idea. Just like she was lingering, and Mao keeps talking about her, so that's why I brought it up.
Hey, here's an idea. How about we pay you for information? Add her to the organization. Not technically there presently, but information gathering.
She could be a contractor.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sounds
Two
really
for the
dangerous.
spy.
All we're asking you to do is just tell us what. You don't have to change your routine. Just tell us what you hear. We don't
But-
want you getting picked or anything.
I mean, they'd probably keep track of me if I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to.
You go to tragedies all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
All you gotta do, how about we just do like a note drop off? You just do a little note, drop it off at Tragedies. Tragedy will give it to us. That's all.
We'll leave coin in the mailbox outside.
Yep.
Well,
Simple
it's
exchange.
more like we keep an eye on Tragedy, and because he's sort of useful, so we drop by often. There's a loose brick somewhere. Leave a note there. We'll find it. Boomcrash sort of like whispers at like Mao and Zumasu, like, you motherfuckers are going to implicate tragedy if you're not super careful. Come on.
We know.
A persuasion check.
Which one? Boomcrash?
Boomcrash would be fine.
Whoever's making the offer.
If you're making the offer, just make sure she knows to, you have your ways of speaking in the sewers. Write it in that. Makes it harder for people to figure out,
Mao, Mao Zuzu, do you want her as a double agent?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then Boomcrash is gonna want to do this for you, so I guess persuasion. And do I have advantage or something?
I'll say you have advantage because you're kind of being assisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the good cop.
I'm the mama cop.
Lick Whisker looks around and says, "How much money are we talking?"
How much is, like, 5 gold a day is fine?
I throw her 5 platinum pieces on
You
the
was
floor in front of
generous.
her.
She looks at the coins, kind of like picks one up and brings it closer to like the side of her face where I can see it, and she's like, "This ain't silver."
No.
Looks at everybody and just shoves the coins into her pockets. "You can count on me."
Remember, don't change how you acting, and don't flash that coin around.
Mm-mm.
She's a smart girl. She'll be able to take care of it.
I'll stash it away until I can pay off what I owe. Like, if they'll ever tell me how much that is.
That
ask.
sounds kind of like a bullshit game that they have you running on. If I'm being completely honest.
Starting to see that.
That's how they get
I just didn't really see a way out, so I didn't really think about it.
Hey, look,
Okay.
it's either you find a way out, get out, or they're gonna kick you out, and it's not gonna be a
Or-
pleasant kick out. I'm just gonna tell you.
You make your own way. You don't have to rely on other people, and sometimes you need to find new connections. We are all in this together in a certain way, and you don't only have to rely on the vintners and what is familiar. Sometimes you make a new adventure.
It's lots of fancy words.
I'll
I'll spy for you. That's what you want, right?
How
I'll
old
spy
is
for you.
How old is Flick Whisker?
I mean, she's a halfling, so you're not quite sure.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Is she like 15, 16-ish, but in halfling years? Because don't they live longer?
Important consequences if I describe this.
That's fine.
Interestingly.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're not sure how long halflings
Okay.
live.
Important consequences.
I don't want to just blurt out another dwarf fact that'll make them all angry.
All right. Well,
Do you spying for you?
We appreciate it. Thank you, my dear.
She kind of takes her cloak and pulls it over her bum arm. Looks you all once over, and then she leaves quietly through the door.
Okay.
I locked the door.
If Boomcrash sort of goes over to Mao and is like, okay, well, I'm going to be orbing for a little bit and getting my wizard on. But Mao, darling, if you ever want to adopt someone, just ask or let me know and I'll do it for you, okay?
Fill
You
out the
need to
paperwork.
commit to it.
I whispered to Boomcrash, I think it switched into that when she saw how pathetic poor little mouse girl was.
I've been there before. She reminded me of just an older self. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's familiar to me too, my dear. We'll get there.
Hey, well, hopefully she doesn't get beaten up and tossed out from her guild, because that would suck.
Yeah, but we'll hopefully be able to take care of her and guide her to somewhere new and better.
Well, the vintners do take deals, so there's always a chance we could just buy her outright eventually. For now, though, let's keep this on the down low. Amon, you want to come with me to go check out the tower?
Doing one last scout before the day ends, and then tomorrow's the big day, or tonight or
Yep.
tomorrow?
Okay. Boom Crash is Orban on the bathers. I forgot their names already. The hot elves.
You only learned one of their names,
Yeah.
Theala Wraithrin.
Theala Wraithrin.
Now that
Tunes
you're
the crystal ball.
attuned, begin to scry. My mic was really low. I hope that doesn't affect things. Okay. Scry on them. They seem to be, geez, I guess it wouldn't have been that long before you noticed them. So I'd say they're still at the baths, probably.
Okay.
They moved to a nice chill room, and then they moved to a nice steamy room, and they're steaming in a nice, like wooden kind of building inside of the bathhouse. It's filled with like herbs burning in on hot coals. You can't smell it with the powers of your spell, but you can at least see that it's there. It's rather relaxing.
Excellent. Bougie.
And they seem to be talking to each other. What about? Who knows? I certainly might, because I'm the dungeon master.
Nice.
Control everything that happens here. Just look at certain notes that I might have.
What is the tax policy of Lore?
Hold on, now I need to look up those notes. Shit.
See, stop it. Stop making this more complicated for us.
Theala, the female elf that you had seen from the Artificer's shop, she seems to be the larger of the two. She's just kind of listening intently to this other person. Says, wait, Varys, I understand that things are being a little difficult, but I mean, surely there's still people to sell to in this lucrative market. Well, the sale of arms is a delicate deal. I'm afraid that some people are just getting a little nervous and ducking out at times, especially with the unusual make of the wands. We just need to do a little more research to make sure that it can be hidden a bit easier, dear sister. And you don't need to worry your pretty little head. You don't need to press the Artificer anymore. From what I've heard, everything should be very well and dealt with, according to our friend. Right? When's his party again? It's tonight, dear. That's why we're taking the baths. We do that every Sunday. I thought that... No, it's because we're going to the gala. Taurus invited us, and you know that it's that time of the year that we must gather the dragonflies. Theala takes out a little pendant from underneath, like, their gathered clothing. Mulls it over in their hands. What he wants this time. It's just a check-in. Don't need to worry about it, Theala. Varys, he always wants something from us. Always. As long as it's for Allure. Just keep that in mind. Now, I think we should get out of here before we turn into veritable little prunes. And the scrying ends.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know what to do with it, but interesting.
I didn't give this guy this lady.
Varys and Theala.
There you go. Now that's visible. Yeah, those are their tokens.
Twins. Twins that we gotta punch, probably.
Probably. But it's interesting that they seem to, A, really not like a Taurus, and B, be a little overly focused on Allure. So it seems like their loyalty is in a kind of a funky place.
Well, they said they were arms dealers, so that makes me wonder if they're trying to supply stuff for the war effort somehow.
I mean, that might be just another method of profit.
Yeah.
Something bigger, something more about the establishment of the city itself instead of just the people in it.
Mm-hmm.
More power, more control, technically.
I mean, arms dealers usually have a lot of control in general, especially if they're military contracted.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me wants. Okay, how? Yeah, let's just go check out the tower. I want to do a sweep.
A sweep before the party starts. I have a feeling there's gonna be guards out, just as a heads up.
We got some visibility. I got spells. Yeah, I was
Right.
thinking. Wait, Aman, can you climb? Do you have climbing ability?
Yes, because of the gloves of climbing and yes.
Okay, you cool with me turning us invisible and we go for a climb around the tower to look for if there's any windows or ways in, ways out?
I mean, why not just turn invisible and use the carpet to fly around?
Does it turn the carpet invisible?
It's an
No,
item.
it's not
Does it
being
count as-
worn or carried. You're riding it.
Ah,
That's with clarification. Wait. I could do stupid thing, but I might do stupid thing. I could summon my Pegasus, and we could go on a little piggyback ride, because I could kind of multiply the invisibility targets.
actually, never mind. I'm stuck at climbing because my gloves are unattuned because of the staff.
Oh.
That's
Well,
right.
do you want to just investigate the ground level while I go investigate the top level then?
Yes, I'll crawl around.
Hold on, let me
Okay.
check on what spider climb is.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yep, you do have
Spider
that
climb
on your.
touched? Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's a touch spell.
Oh, if it can target
Yes,
others.
it is. Yeah, it's a touch spell. So if you want, I can be nearby and Goose can cast it on you guys.
I mean, that's nice. I was going to use my boots to climb since I got that.
Yeah. Or you
Okay.
could do that.
All right, that's it.
Okay. I think it's better just, if I just circle around the ground. You start climbing.
All right.
And if anyone questions us, we have deniability. You don't know me, I don't know you. All right.
Yep, and we're both invisible during the whole period in case others the extra level if they have to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we should meet at the Royal Gardens so we can have a starting point and then make our way to the tower.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
With a rudimentary plan in place, you guys meet up. We're at the Royal Gardens.
Mhm.
I grasp your minis and drag them forthwith.
Excellent.
Okay.
And
You guys are
invisibility
here.
lasts an hour, so it's easy. Okay, so I can target up to 3 people. I'd rather just target 2 people so I don't waste a higher level slot. That cool with you?
Yeah, Boom Crush is just going to chill here and cast it on you guys and wait. Because I don't
Oh.
know how wise it is to have her sort of looming around. Or I can cast it on myself. Can I? Do I have that?
I think. Do you have regular invisibility or greater invisibility?
I think I might have gotten both because I knew I wouldn't need it.
I'll just cast it on me and Amon for now. So you can.
Nope,
save
I
your-
don't have it.
Okay, yeah. So you can save your slot for if you need it.
Mhm.
And I've used my third and Amon and now invisible for an hour.
Nice.
Okay.
Go check out that tower.
And I smack you guys with Spider Climb, which lasts an hour, and I'll
Oh.
be focusing on Goose. So
All right.
luck.
Then, okay. In that case, I guess I'll climb with you.
So
Okay.
let's go do a quick perimeter check on it on the outside. I guess investigation then.
Sure.
Yep.
And can we say Amon's helping me?
Sure.
I rolled well.
So let's just go over things again. Zumasu, you are invisible. Is Amon invisible as well?
I used a 3rd level spell. We're both
Yes.
invisible for an hour.
Okay. And your mount? Are you bringing that?
I am not bringing my mount.
And Goose is going with you.
Yeah, probably Elena's floating about invisible, just circling around Goose. They're doing familiar stuff.
Is Boom Crash and Mao still at the apartment, or do we kind of go up with you and we're hanging out in the gardens? Like,
I'm hanging out in the gardens to
Okay.
act as backup and just sort of enjoy the day.
Same. Also,
Uh,
prestidigitate me, because we probably shouldn't smell going to a party.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys need to go shopping at all?
Yeah.
I mean, Boom Crash obviously doesn't.
Yeah, no, Boom Crush is pretty fabulous, but she might want a new outfit after this because she
Boom Crash
doesn't
is like,
want.
all right, I hope nobody notices me and as I take this stealth check in their rainbow-studded, bedazzled sash with their brilliant crown of gemstones and their, like, pride cape and their, like...
She's a glamour crow. She's a prom queen. It's okay.
Dazzle camo is a thing.
Truly outrageous.
Yep.
If this party's a rave, it'll be fine.
Rated Taurus in the house!
A rave raven.
A raven.
That's a very good one.
Thanks.
You guys approach stealth-wise and start investigating the tower. It seems like there's 4 main entrances to the building, although one frontal entrance that's facing the Senate. That one is the highest guarded, but all of them are equally roughly guarded with plenty of armored mages. They seem to each have like a sort of staff that has a blade towards the bottom end and like an orb towards the top end that's like glowing green. This is in addition to the Leaf Crown guards. You don't normally see too many of these out, but it seems that the guard has been doubled for today. You're not sure, but you assume that these new guards are under a Taurus's pay of sorts. You don't know if they're like arcane college students or whatnot. There are some people coming in and out, but they all seem to be showing documentation to whoever as they're entering.
Goddamn checkpoints.
That's what the perimeter looks like.
Okay.
Wait, do we actually have any documentation to enter?
He just said that we had an invitation, but nothing specific.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
presumably your name is on a list to enter the gala, but the gala isn't going on right now, so...
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can find another entrance for us, and I kind of elbow him on. Is there? I assume that the entrances themselves are guarded, but are there like enough of a bare space where you can go up to the walls to start climbing up it to look for window entrances and stuff?
The tower is fairly elaborate. There are spans of columns that lead upward. Those are probably going to be the hardest stretches to climb because there's not as many footholds there. You'd have to find a way to up, but you guys, I believe, at least have spider climb and
I got my boots.
your boots. So
Yeah.
that's going to be made trivial to you.
Yeah, I assume we're gonna ignore the guards and just climb up so we can avoid that level. And I want to start climbing up.
Okay. Make stealth checks with advantage.
Thank God for the advantage. Thank God for the advantage. Wait, it doesn't matter because that was a 1 on the second roll.
Yeah, technically it doesn't. It would have been... Oh wait, no, because you have mithril armor. So that negates disadvantage from stealth, right?
Yep.
Yes, so you would have been fine anyway. Amon, need a stealth check from you.
All right.
Both fairly good checks. These guards don't seem to notice you as you make your way to a bare wall and start climbing up, like finding some good footholds and handholds for you to aid in the efforts of your magic. And with your ascent, you make it to what seems to be the second level of the tower. It's very high up, considering. It must have a very tall interior first floor, like not hundreds, but maybe like 100 feet high.
So this is like what would have been like the 5th story or something?
Yeah, like this is like 3 houses stacked on top of each other. for the rest of Allure. Although Allure does have multi-story buildings. But you make it to
Taurus
this...
is bougie.
Yeah, he's very bougie. He's one of the 4 really big towers here. And most of those other towers are apartments. So they're
He's got
penthouses.
What a
has
bitch.
he has 1 tower.
This is a Taurus tower. God damn it.
It sure is.
Compensating.
So can we investigate this part for windows and the like?
Yeah, you look around and there do seem to be some simple windows. They're not like stained glass or anything. They look like they could be opened. Presumably locked.
Okay, DM. If it's a window, could I use... Oh, I can't do another spell while I'm invisible. Damn it.
Nerp.
Oh well. What?
I said nerp.
Yeah. I can't do shenanigans that way, and I'm not a rogue. Okay, but we at least know there's normal windows around here. I just want to investigate to look for anything else that might be interesting, like if there's I don't know, if he has gargoyles that can come to life or some shit. Or
There
like,
are like marble figures of like demonic faced humanoids like at the various corners of this multi-sided tower. It's not like a perfect circle, it's like there's kind of points of accent, and there's like gargoyle-ish figures looming over the sides so that water
Damn
can
it.
come out of their mouths.
Okay, so I don't think those things would come alive.
Well, you're not sure.
God damn it!
You
Can
could poke one.
Goose is there. Can I start doing Arcana checks while looking through Goose's eyes?
Certainly try.
I'm keeping tabs
Okay.
on her from the garden. We're just hanging out, sunbathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boom
That's
Crash.
terrible.
These
Mhm.
these figures, the suspected gargoyles, Goose kind of goes over and lands on one of them and like pecks at its head. Doesn't move, but from your knowledge of constructs, it could probably be perfectly still until it needs to move. There's not really any way to tell if it is an alive gargoyle or just ornamentation
Okay.
until it actually gets into a mess. Might be able to
Great.
detect it if it's magical, though. Use a detect magic.
Yeah, but that would
Break
fuck
the
up my
invisibility.
concentration. So no, the spider climb, which is kind of a little bit
It's important
more
for Amon
lethal
at least.
this point. Yeah, so not gonna do that.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
detect magic is not a touch spell; it's a AOE.
Yeah, so it's I'm not gonna do that. Not yet.
Can I do I'm just trying to think of what I'm investigating from up here. Well, actually, I can just peer in through the window. Could I see the format of how this big old hall looks like? That's a decent enough investigation to use, so I'll do that. I'll get a lay of the land inside.
You look inside the window. You put your like fingers and face on the glass before you like look away and go, "Oh, I probably shouldn't leave grease on the windows." And you like rub it out a bit. They are crystalline, perfect windows that you have just scuffed up a little bit. But
Actually, I'm kind of cool with that because it shows me which one to get out of.
oh, so with your investigation, you have made a few rounds of this level, and you note that there are some staircases that lead up into a hallway that goes around the outside of the perimeter. There's doors leading to rooms towards the center, perhaps a large central room. You're not sure. You do note that there are intersecting hallways that intersect in an X shape, crossing through the entire floor. So if we were to describe the layout of the hallways, it would be a circle with an X.
Okay. And those would be rooms in between those things. Okay.
Yeah, there's rooms interspersed between, but there's an outer hallway and then 2 crossing inner hallways. It looks like there's a sort of elevator of sorts in the center that leads up. You saw it down one of the really long hallways as it went up onto the next level tower.
Okay. So the way these windows are then situated, like are these like floating up pretty high off the ground from the interior's view? I'm just like, how would somebody be able to reach these windows if they were inside?
They're about the same height as most normal windows. There are
Okay.
clerestory windows above them. Those are much more difficult to reach.
Okay. Well, wanna just keep climbing?
You got nothing better to do.
Climb, 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 climb. I'm gonna start climbing again.
Okay. Easy peasy. You climb to the next level, which isn't as high up as the previous level. It's maybe just a rather tall floor, like 30 feet high ceiling instead of 100 feet high ceiling.
This is just a tall ceilinged apartment, you know.
Yeah. And you start looking around this one. It seems to have a similar layout, although the central area has a much larger room in it. So it's kind of just two concentric circles, one large inner room and one ring of hallway surrounding it on the perimeter. The large inner room seems to have a lot of attendants moving around and rushing back and forth. Looks like they're preparing meals. This looks to be a servant's level.
Okay, on to the next floor.
The next floor is similar to the last floor in that it has a large central chamber. And here it looks like there are more servants running around, but instead they are setting up what appears to be banners and decorations and whatnot. This looks to be a ballroom. It looks like there's risers over the central dance floor, so you can't really see down onto the dance floor from here, but you do see that the third level is where the ball is taking place.
Okay. Or third or fourth level.
This is the fourth level.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like the first one's the checkpoint area, the third one's has the big circle with the X.
Second is the
floor.
X, the office rooms. Third is the servants' quarters, with an elevator leading all the way up through those floors. Also, between the third and fourth floor, there's stairs leading up, as opposed to the elevator.
Okay. How many more floors does this building seem to have?
A lot.
Oh no. I
You
might
are,
have to...
you are now. Let's see if we can get the calculations here.
I was about to say, I'm like, this might take a little bit. I might have to recast invisibility.
You're about 210 feet off of the ground.
Nice. I motioned to Goose to just relay all the information I have to Boom Crash.
Okay. Information relayed, I suppose.
Okay. I also asked Goose to just fly to the top to tell us how many more pebbles we got.
Okay. He does, and he comes back down and squawks back how many. I will leave it to DM discretion. Because I don't know.
There's 7 total floors, so there's 3 more floors beyond this.
Alright, as long as the spell's still going, I'll keep on going. I'm trying to see if I can figure out where his quarters might be, if anything, and so far we're almost there, it looks like.
You go up to the next floor, which does seem to have more stairs leading up to it. This one is more like the second floor, in that it looks to be like office space with an X of hallways. You look around and there's not too many people on this floor. Only like a couple of people walk by. You see a few of those knighted mage like guardians with the unusual sword staffs. They're on this floor guarding at some of the intersections. There's a few robed elves that are walking around in brilliant green cloth. They each have like an orb that they have like tied by a like sash to their sides. Some sort of arcane focus that they all seem to have.
Great. Are we seeing the weird gargoyles around here too? Like on the other levels? as well?
Yeah, they're about every other level.
Okay.
They're on
Alright.
the ballroom level and the second level, actually.
Are the knights with like the weird armor and the sword staff? Do they basically look like the Red Guards from like I don't know Star Wars?
Sure, but like steel armor,
Steel armor, yeah, not red, but just like
not plastic.
not plastic armor,
the
not
throne
silicone
room
armor.
guards. That kind of thing.
I have an
Carbon
image.
composite plastic.
I have an image that works with what I was imagining for this. I'm over near Zumasu.
Ooh.
I
Spooky.
guess I also have another question. How thick do these windows? Because I've probably been climbing up these windows. How thick do they kind of seem? Like when you know how you can
As
see
thick as
between the
normal
window panes?
windows.
Okay, so would you say breakable if needed?
If needed, yeah.
Okay, that's still useful to know.
Sure.
If we need to make a daring escape,
We can just pull a red raven.
pretty much. I just wanted to make sure this isn't like reinforced super thick windows that would be like fuck.
Yeah. They seem to just be normal ass windows. So you can make an investigation check to see if you can figure out like the locking mechanism or any other information about it.
Sure, I'll do that.
As you're kind of like investigating the windows and taking a breath from your hike up here, it's been a long Spider-Man, Batman sort of hike up the wall. You see a seemingly servant dressed in like noble-ish finery. A noble servant as opposed to like a ragamuffin kind of deal. They kind of walk in front of the window and stare at you for a bit. There's an awkward pause as they take out some magical implements, and then they start waving a wand over the window. You see little glyphs appear and then disappear along the threshold, the windowsill.
Can I?
They move
relay
on to
kind-
the next window.
They're adding protection right now.
Yeah, could I maybe see if I could describe the glyphs to Goose so Boom Crash could maybe do an Arcana check on them?
I mean, Goose could easily be
Um,
looked through by Boom
yeah.
Crash.
Yeah, that's. I'll
think they
motion to
were.
Goose
So-
to look at the.
Yeah, Boom crashes, but you can like wave to Goose to like check out and watch this window thing happen.
Yeah.
So
I motion for the Goose to follow the guy as he puts the words up so Boom Crash can take a look at them.
okay.
Make an Arcana check, Boom Crash.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Okay, it's a rather rudimentary spell that you might have already. I'm not sure, but you had come across it before. It's a simple alarm spell. It'll alert the servant that cast the spell if anybody passes through that checkpoint.
Okay.
It'll
Noted.
also usually create a loud, like, noise when it happens.
Okay, so there's alarms on the windows, but it's not necessarily anything more than that. So have
Doesn't mean
to
if you
do
smash
a
the window, you have to dispel it first.
yeah.
And from the looks of it, Zumasu, it looks like this person's done this a lot. They seem to be just going through the motions.
So possibly all the windows might have been warded. Okay, well that's also useful to know.
Mm-hmm.
I have dispel magic. Boom Crash has dispel magic. Amon, you have dispel magic.
I think I can prepare it. Never
Everybody's
did.
got dispel magic.
Maybe prepare at
Woo!
least one because also being able to use it on an amulet, for instance, might be useful.
Yeah, it
Okay.
looks like Chris is right. Every single spellcaster can use it, so
Yay!
I guess I should prepare it.
I
First
think the only people that can't are rangers.
Rangers.
What a loser.
I think druids can do it, right?
Yeah,
I think
every
yes.
single, every single real caster can do
And
it.
even paladins.
They don't.
Rangers are like, I want an animal companion. Paladins are like, I get a horse and mounts anyway.
Sad trumpet noise.
Okay, let's finish this up. 6th and 7th layer ho.
Okay.
I I gotta admit, my legs and arms are getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give you a flask. You feeling okay there, buddy?
Yeah.
I know this is like some heavy rock
I thought-
climbing here.
I thought I gave you spider climb.
It still
Yes.
doesn't.
Yeah, but it's still a hike up here.
Still a climbing
Okay.
speed.
It's like climbing up like 7 stories of stairs. It's still very annoying.
It, like you get handholds for
Oh.
everything because of it, but you still have to like hold on.
Y'all, don't even talk to me about stairs. Weak.
Oh, sure. You have to climb upstairs both way in and out of school. All right.
Over 100 flights, dude. Come on. Weak.
Whew. So six layer.
Yep, the 6th level is much like the 5th level. Looks more like office space. It's even more sparsely populated than the last one. You do see a door open at one point, and a few of these green-robed mages exit. Make a perception check to catch a glance.
Fuck. Amon might be better at this.
Well, he's with you.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't get the what's the check again?
Perception check.
Okay.
Can I say I'm helping him?
I mean,
I don't need your help.
it's kind of an
Doesn't need my
individual
help.
thing.
Okay. I don't think I can beat his.
Steal your eyeballs.
Try.
Can Goose be there too?
Yeah, Goose is there.
Or would it be me doing perception or Goose doing perception?
You're using Goose's senses.
Okay. I'm not looking through Goose's eyes. Okay. No, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Goose wisdom.
Okay.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Goose is probably maybe still off investigating the alarms as Zumasu and Amon are moving on.
Mhm.
Amon, you and Zumasu are kind of able to get a glance into this room as the mage exits. You can see inside, clearly glowing on the ground, is some sort of, well, it's recognizable to you guys. It's a teleportation circle. There seems to be
Ooh.
one inside of Atorus's tower. It's surrounded by
Ooh.
other books and such. You weren't able to catch a glimpse at the specifics of it, but you know from the shape that it's a teleportation circle.
God damn it! I was hoping that I can like jot it down. And we can just.
No, it's
Keep
far too
tracking it.
complicated. It takes like a minute to write down all of the things and transcribe them.
Okay. Once I see that Goose is done with this shit, I
Wait a
give
minute.
relay this to Goose.
Wait. So it glowed and disappeared, right?
No, a mage opened a door and you just saw it glowing on the ground
On the other
inside.
side. Yeah.
Okay. So I was hoping to just leave Goose up here and you can just see through it and cuts
That's
copy.
the 6th floor, right?
Yes, the 6th floor has a teleportation circle, apparently.
Mhm.
That's good to know. Also, it's an escape pad for Mr. Atorus.
Just speaking of teleportations, I'm curious. If you start from an unknown area, can you teleport out to a known teleportation circle?
Say that again?
So if we are to step into the circle, can we teleport out to the circle that we know? Or
Yeah.
is it
It's
only...
a destination. It's not a.
You don't even
Or
need a
it's a
circle to use teleportation
That's
circle.
just where you end up. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can still use it to escape if we need to.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you
what I-
don't even need the circle. You can just cast it.
You just escape.
Okay.
The trick would be being able to use it before.
It is a
behind
quick
doors.
relocation thing for him. If he wants to, like, if there's something else that's fortifying that layer, like he could teleport up there. We don't know what's inside.
He
but-
doesn't need to teleport outside of his tower to run. He can just teleport to his heavily guarded inner
Right.
teleportation
That's what I'm
circle.
saying. Like there could be some sort of like panic room almost that could be leading to.
Or possibly the 7th floor has it. So if shit goes down in the ballroom, he just goes up and then in
Right.
there.
And
Okay,
then if
let's.
tower is destroyed, then he's like, well, fuck, I just teleport away.
Okay. You continue along this floor because it seems kind of interesting to you. So you kind of circle around the tower itself. You see more gargoyles on this level. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check as you move around.
Oh no.
With advantage, you're visible.
Stealth checks for both of us, right?
Yep.
Wow, this is terrible.
Well, you
well,
have
you
advantage.
did better.
So with your invisibility, you're going pretty quietly around the edges. You're not being super careful, because, I mean, who's going to look out here? Zumasu gets a little too uncautious, and kind of, like, knocks into a little loose pebble. It, like, falls... It clatters a bit before falling off the tower. One of the gargoyles turns and stares at you.
I stand perfectly still.
Make a new stealth check.
Oh god.
Okay, I guess both of us are doing that again, so... Is it just him, or is it me as well?
I'll say just him. You were able to maintain your stealth.
Oh, dude.
So,
Do you have inspiration? Can you use it, please?
well, don't I
Would you
still,
like
do, I,
to?
do I still have advantage or not?
You still have advantage. It's a 14.
I cannot roll very much higher. I'll hold it for now.
You can't roll higher than a 14?
I meant I don't have very many chances. Fine, I'll use my
because
inspiration.
It's a +0, so rolling
Yeah.
14 is still above average.
Yeah, but that's why I'll just hold it because 14 is still above average for me. That's okay. Bring it on.
Okay.
Oh
Well-
god.
It's actively looking for you now, so let's... for it. Well, it has disadvantage. So that's an 11.
It's probably time to leave.
I want to see the 7th floor.
Oh, let Amon do it.
After
Okay.
Let
know
the crow do it.
after a few moments, the gargoyle turns back to its position, looming over the city.
I don't like these things.
I fucking hate this fortress. This is insane.
It is a legitimate
Wizard
wizard's
tower.
tower.
It is.
Yeah, he's a wizard in a tower.
Oh god damn.
This is why I suggested we demolition the bottom, but you know.
I didn't
But
hear that
Dane's dead
suggestion.
now.
I
Alright.
don't think blowing things up is gonna make it any. He's just gotta have strong stuff. Gargoyles are gonna attack us if we try to blow it up.
If we try to break in the windows, gargoyles are going to attack us. That's the
Everything, yeah.
security there. If we try to go in through the bottom, he has a shit ton of guard. So, yeah, alright. Let's just get to the 7th floor.
His guests seem pretty. powerful.
Zumasu and Amon. I guess maybe Amon make a perception check.
Oh, no.
Zumasu's trying to be a little more careful. Watching his feet. What
Alright.
invisible feet he has. That's an interesting concept. You really need to watch your feet if you're trying to be careful moving
Hey,
on a ledge.
You know what it is? It's a first-person platforming. You can't see your feet, you
Ah,
still gotta
shit.
jump.
That is awful, and I hate it.
I do too.
I think
To be
invisibility
fair-
should give you disadvantage on acrobatics checks.
To be fair, I also have sticky shoes, so in my case in particular, it's a little easier.
Quick, invisible friend, grab this rope that I toss you. Okay. Oh shit, where are my hands?
That's the whole point of your inner ear.
Instinctual.
Yeah. Alright, Amon, with your perception, you're able to notice another interesting detail about the 6th level. You see that there are several suits of armor that are very familiar to you. They are helmed horrors, inert, standing guard at most of the intersections of this level.
How many?
There's at least, like, 2 at every, like, intersection.
Fuck.
And, like, 1 interspersed between, like, the rungs of this X-shaped outfit. It's really hard to, like, do this without drawing, but
There's at least, at very minimum, 8.
Yeah.
Likely more.
Okay, so we know that the 6th level is one of the fucking Fort Knox areas, and we'd have to action move our way to even try and get through there.
yeah. Furthermore, I should note you're also looking through, like, curtained windows.
Mhm.
It
So there could
seems
possibly be even more.
there's even more, but that's what you were able to just barely glimpse, like, through the
Yeah, from the
cracks of
hallway.
the...
So like 8 minimum, probably more. Yeah.
It's a rough place.
This is bananas. Why are? Oh.
We're gonna go to a party.
I don't want
and-
to do this anymore. It's hard.
I am very rich.
It's very rich.
Honestly, this makes me want to just go ahead and do it more. It just
Oh God.
And Jarsali
No.
apparently has a very lucrative client.
This makes Amon want to test his skills because he's like, if I can beat up a rich wizard, I can definitely beat up a god. All right.
I'm so uncomfortable with
I
this.
look at Amon, who looks seriously focused. Well, I can't even see what his expression
Yeah,
is.
no, you can't tell what I'm thinking.
It's like I tap him on the shoulder, just like, we going up?
I mean, if you can find my shoulder, I'm climbing up.
Yeah, you hear some footfalls on nearby structures. You're like, oh, I guess he is going up. So you follow.
Yep.
And the next floor is another 30 feet up. This one, you aren't really seeing much in terms of like stairs until you reach the top, and you can see like there is a set of stairs. There is a hallway circumnavigating half of this level. So it's like a U-shaped hallway and stairs leading up to it from its center. And then doorways leading into a central chamber that you can't see. The doors are closed. As you make your way along to the other side, you can see some great curtains and some large windows. Very, very large windows. They seem reinforced. And there are visible magical glyphs surrounding the window jamb and the windowsill. It seems that this is protected with some other type of spell.
Is it like a giant terrarium sort of thing? Like it's just glass windows, like huge ones that are encasing the entire upper floor?
There's like 3 windows that are like in the middle of an arch, kind of. I forget what that's called, but there's definitely a word for it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
And
like
there's
one
curtains
view-
in front of it, though, right?
There's curtains in front of each window, and it's hard to see in, but you can kind of see through some of the cracks. Maybe you have to make a perception check. As far as determining what spells are on this, that would require another.
Okay, I'm gonna look through the window first. Let me do that perception first.
Okay.
Okay, eagle eye, I guess. Relatively.
Eagle eye. You look inside, and you can see a rather wide open room. There's a set of double doors to this room, as well as 2 doors like on the sides that you can see. It's a really highly intricately decorated room. It's like there's like golden chandeliers, there's like mirrored walls, there's like a marble floor that's highly decorated with the like with like green marble and stuff, and yeah, it's some sort of very large like shit, what's the word, audience chamber. You can see a large carpet over the marble, and you can see just in front of you is a desk, like a large desk of sorts. And you can see a Taurus just kind of passively scribbling some notes down, dipping his
Okay.
quill into a ink well.
Okay, I'm gonna dip down and shimmy to the side and then climb up so I'm behind him and not like if he has like true sight or whatever, then that's gonna be bad.
Yeah, so just not on the side. You can't be seen like his peripheral.
Yeah, because unless he's wearing a helmet, he can't see behind him.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage.
I'm gonna stand still as I hear Amon do it. Like, oh, you're doing something.
All right, that's okay.
You skirt around, and
advantage.
it was through a curtain, so you can't really see if anything's happening, but you don't hear anything. I don't think that he noticed you.
Yeah, all I'm really fearing is that him having true sight. So, is there anything above, or is that it?
There's only the roof.
All right.
All right, you know what? I think. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to climb the roof because the roof is going to make sound. Okay. The gift has frustrated me. I think we should dip down.
Okay.
Dip down.
I'm kind of like whispering. Come on, where'd you go? What?
I'm going to. There's nothing I can do to show him. So.
You could just tap something.
No, that'll make noise. Are you nuts?
He's trying
Fair
not
enough.
to get discovered.
Fair enough.
Like, this is why we don't take you to stealth missions.
Because you make noise when you clang.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any item that I can use. Okay, did I hear Zumosu below me, or is it like, where did I hear him?
Yeah.
Hard to visualize, I guess, but he's presumably right before the window. You kind of like skirted around it.
Yeah, so okay, so is he left, right, above, down?
Probably on your side.
In my head, if you're facing the window, he's probably to the left of you, but that's just in my head.
Yeah, because I probably got up to there, looked at the window, was like, I can't see anything through it. You saw and scooted to the side, but I didn't notice that. So I'm probably there just like feeling around like, I don't see nothing through this curtain.
All right, you know what? I'm just okay. It's gonna be windy and such. I can't really whisper anything. So you know what? It's daylight, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cast light at the base of my foot. Not at my foot, but the base of it.
The signal.
Yeah, just to say where that is, and I'm gonna immediately turn it off.
Okay, there's a glint of light that Zumasu is able to point out.
Yeah, because
I just reach out my arm to like poke you.
Your spell
there we
ends.
okay, and then I'm going to grab his hand and then twist it downward. It's like we're going back down.
Okay, keep a note that Amon, you are now visible because you've cast a spell.
Yes.
Oh, in that
Oh,
case,
shit.
okay, in that case,
You would know this. You can take that back if you want to.
okay.
I forgot about it as it was happening. So
I was about to be like, invisibility.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it's because
If you were to just throw,
I thought
if you
it
were
was
to
a
just
attack.
like place a gold coin in front of you, would that become visible after you drop it off your person?
After I drop it off, then it'll be a thing. Okay,
I
you
think
know
so.
what?
Yeah.
Do that, yeah.
Forget it. You know what? What's done is done. So I screwed up. So, in that case, I'm going to just dip downward, and then take the carpet and fly away, and you'll see me fly away.
All right. You fly away like out of Atorus's view. Kind of head away.
If the gargoyles want to attack me, then so be it. But whatever.
Guess we'll have to figure that out. I need to go to the bathroom, so Zumasu, figure out how you're gonna get down.
Hate
Hi.
hate
Hey,
I
this.
mean, they haven't noticed me, and
What?
I just
Yeah,
saw.
I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
yeah. So you
I
stepped
just
away.
got back from the bathroom. What happened?
So we discovered the 7th floor is a Taurus's. We discovered he's
Okay.
currently in there. My character did not have a high enough perception to realize this, but Amon's did, and so we'll simplify it to he basically signaled that he was getting off, broke his invisibility, and jumped off on a carpet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's like, are the gargoyles gonna chase him on? Who knows?
It's like basically I was asked like what's going on, so I'm just like, it's like I didn't want to make any noise, so I signaled, but I didn't realize the signaling will break the invisibility.
Okay. Which, I mean, you could have backed out, but
Chris gave the option.
yeah, c'est
I
la vie.
said mistakes
It's
for
fine.
me.
I
It's
like
fine.
this kind of for plot. It kind
Yeah.
of works with Amon's sort of nature of just being like, well, we saw the
Well,
guy,
fuck
let's
it.
get out of here.
Now we go to the party, and it's just like,
Okay.
well, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Or we could be kind of shitty and shady about it and just bull rush it now.
No. Okay, so what I'm doing is this. Chris is right now pondering whether the gargoyles are gonna all chase me.
Okay.
So, good news. If you take care of the gargoyles now, hey, guess what? That's 50% down.
Distraction.
Also, if you're in public and gargoyles are chasing me, I'm sure someone will have questions on why there are goddamn gargoyles around. Because I'm sure
Someone tried to pull an Ocean's 11, I suppose.
Because I'm sure gargoyles are not a standard home defense tech.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to double check if I have a way to save myself if I have to jump or some shit.
I mean, just climb back down.
Yeah. I mean, I was probably gonna do that as long as they don't see me.
Yeah,
It's if they see me that I'm like, oh shit.
at this point, if you can climb back down softly.
Wait a second,
or-
I just realized something. I could literally jump off and use my boon.
Which
What's your boon again?
I've become invulnerable for if basically it's a reaction to become invulnerable for one source of damage.
Don't do that because you'll have like a thud and make a lot of noise.
I know,
You're gonna
but at
dent
least
your
I'd be able to.
armor.
I'd at least be able to get off the tower. Is what
You-
I'm saying.
You could absolutely do this, but what if that'll become very useful later in a magic battle?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it back
Tower.
after a short rest.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I
Yahtzee,
never.
fuck it then.
Most of the time, I'm bad at timing how to use it because the times I need to use it, I'm surprised. Ergo, I don't have time to use it, or I'm in the middle of battle where it's like, do I use it now or should I save it when I'm about to get dying? Type thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I can picture you like you falling down. You like everything hurts, so you're like, I need to lay down here and rest for an hour. Oh, it's back again.
Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, the most of the times because we were facing rogues and shit, I didn't use it before because it was always
You were
Well-
one shot before.
I can't react to this because I don't even know what's happening. Fuck this.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
And then the other times it was just, I want to save it for something useful. Oh yeah, I'm getting hurt.
Or someone's down. You're like, I need to just lay on hands. Like,
Well,
I
it's
need-
a
yeah.
it's a reaction, so it's mostly just me. Like, you know how if you have like a fast action, it's like you don't want to use a fast action healing potion until you need to type thing. I probably should use it more willingly than I have been,
Yes,
but it keeps on getting sprung on me.
because you're doing the stereotypical Final Fantasy stuff. But the X potion, like I might need it. It's Sephiroth. I might need it later.
Yeah, it's the whole. He can attack 5 times. I don't know which one's going to be the crit.
There was a show I watched called Alone, and there was a whole episode with one of the contestants who had stored a lot of fish, was very good at fishing, but didn't
Oh,
eat
God.
his rations, so his body started moving into starvation mode, even though he had like a couple weeks worth of food.
That's
You
That's
use it
so
while you
sad.
got it.
yeah, that's messed up.
That's so sad.
Yeah, he didn't end up winning, but they ended up like, they pulled him out for health reasons. He got better, and then he saw pictures of himself and was like, "Holy shit, I didn't even know."
Anyway, I'm back.
Okay, Chris, how we resolving this predicament?
Okay, so we're sticking with Mao. I mean, sorry, not Mao.
Nope.
I'm so used to Mao doing a sneaky thing.
Amon's flying
I know.
off.
Amon is
Amon's flying-
flying off after suddenly turning visible. As this
I will
happens,
own up. I will own up to my mistake, unless it involves dice roll. In that case, I'll use inspiration to cheat.
Which you've already used.
I've
Meanwhile,
already
I'm
used.
standing perfectly still, trying to be like, okay, I should get down now.
yeah, Amon turns visible, and you just kind of go. Two of the marble gargoyles turn towards Amon's sudden appearance as he's flying off, and they take wing,
All
start
right.
soaring after them.
Oh shit!
How many gargoyles were out there already? Just two?
There were 2 that are chasing you. It looks like there's a few on the other sides of the building.
Okay. Hey, you know what? At least you're mostly going to free out. So you better start climbing, buddy.
I'm debating if I want to be stupid too.
Oh god.
I won't be stupid. I did finally get a spell that could be helpful here, but I'm gonna start climbing down.
I
Boom Crash,
appreciate
it's okay. Mal could be
Ugh.
your escort. She could wear a dapper little disguise suit and walk you through, and it's there you go. It's all you need.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Babies are dying.
My babies are dying.
All right, Amon, they are keeping rather close behind you. They have the same... Oh, actually, technically they don't have the same movement speed because they can dash.
Oh no.
They have 60-foot movement speed, but if they dash, they can go 120. Your carpet cannot dash. The gargoyles eventually catch up with you, and yeah, you have at least a... Well, let's roll for initiative. That's how this works.
Can I be added to the initiative in case I want to help him?
It's like, how do I adjudicate who goes first? Wait a minute. There's a way to do this.
It's been so long since combat, you forgot all about it, didn't you?
Oh God.
Can you add me to initiative?
Oh, I can.
I
It's
might
like,
oh,
have to help.
I can.
It's like, you're not out of this. Yes, you are.
Should I add Goose to the initiative? And Alina would go after him also.
Yep.
Okay.
Goose, I don't know, can catch up.
How fast does he move?
See how fast they move.
I think
Wasn't
he moves
perched
like
on someone?
what,
I thought he was
40 to
perched on
60
someone.
feet. No, he was kind of free flying.
Okay.
His fly speed is 50 feet. So
He can't
Okay.
catch up.
He can't catch up, but he can catch up to Amon because the gargoyles could outrun Goose, but they're only trying to catch him on.
okay, yeah.
I'm
So
flying at
Goose
I'm
Goose
flying
can
at 60
also
feet, though.
dash probably.
Okay.
So
I'm flying at 60 feet, but don't worry, I got a solution out of this. I can just teleport back.
Okay. The gargoyles soar up to you. It is your turn.
Oh, okay. In that case, teleport. Shit, it's been a while since I teleported. What's the maximum distance I can do?
400 feet if it's Dimension Door.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah. How tall is the tower?
Well, so glad you asked.
No.
The tower is, let's see, 270 feet is where you were at. So you're almost 300 feet above the ground.
Okay, so do I need to do trigonometry?
Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah,
Jeeks.
to basically get to the floor.
You'll never use this in the future. It uses it for deity. Damn it!
I mean, straight down is less than 400 feet.
Well, but I also want horizontal space to get away from the tower as well.
Ah,
Yeah, I see what you're. I found a thing that I can plug things in. Give me a second here. I'm plugging in like the.
Yeah, I found a thing too. So okay, how tall is the tower?
The tower's 270, right?
that's the floor you were on. There's another, like, amount beyond that of roof and, like,
Okay, so that's
cathedral.
where we're at. So in that case, and the 400. Okay, so in that case,
I think you could get 295 away
yeah,
from the tower.
yep, because 400 is the maximum. So
Yeah, that would be how you'd kind of in between there. So the furthest he could get away from the tower and on the ground would be 295.
actually, no, because I just did the math. If the height is 270 and the maximum distance I can travel is 400, in order to get to the floor, b squared. Okay, so hold on. Stupid math is stupid.
You're probably, like, around where the next tower is, depending on which side you were on, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Shit. How do you use the square root of on a calculator?
It's usually the square root button. I
you
guess that
type the
doesn't help
number
you.
and then hit square root.
Yeah, my calculator didn't have that, which is really stupid and annoying. So
Okay, what's the number that you want the square root of?
852.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, we could approximate it.
852.
Okay,
I'm getting
so
29.
29.189.
yeah, so basically, essentially 30 feet away from the base of the tower, and teleporting to the ground. Bam.
Okay. Well, you're, like, if you were on the edge of the building, and you went 60 feet away, you're about here, based on the ruler on this map.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you
So-
could
so
go
90 90 feet.
another. You could go up to 90 feet away from the tower. Well, from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just where do you want to go?
Let's go south. Let's go to around here.
Okay. So
That's
if
behind this fixture as well, so it's actually pretty useful to hide behind as well.
Okay, so you head towards this area and then teleport down behind this
Mhm.
little structure here.
Yes.
All right. The gargoyles are pursuing you, and then you teleport instantly to the ground after quickly kind of going into free fall, rolling up your little carpet there, so it becomes a possession, and you, the whisk of your cape and a poof of sulfur, you teleport.
Man, what a involved math.
Matt,
mean-
save the day.
I was prepared to just say you teleport away. They can't tell where you went. They fly back to the tower.
You chose to make this hard on yourself, in other words. You chose twice to make this hard on yourself.
I
What
think
I
it
do.
worked out fine. Alright,
The
I'm gonna just
power
start
of
climbing
math,
down.
people.
Okay, well, combat's over.
Yay!
I want more
Woo.
combat.
I mean, okay, actually, if Zumosu fucks up, then yes, there will be more combat. So it's
I
up
have
to
my
him
way out. I told you, I just jump off and use my boon. Then I run.
Wait, you use your boon of invulnerability?
I
Yeah.
can jump from any height and survive. As long as I can see it coming.
Armor is destroyed in the fall.
I'm not
But I've
doing that. I'm
survived.
saying I'm not saying I'm doing that now. I'm saying I'm climbing down, but if the gargoyles start pursuing me.
now. Man,
They don't-
Chris instantly regrets giving you this power.
I barely used it because I always get sniped instead.
I mean, they don't seem to have noticed you. They went after Amon.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's just gonna climb back down, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see past the curtains. I think, if anything, I just do a check on the ruins, maybe, or the windows. Good investigation check. See if
I
I
mean,
find anything interesting.
you did see that there were strange runes on them.
Yeah.
But you would need an arcana to figure out what they mean. You'd also need to probably avoid a Taurus.
Oh, I don't technically know he's there. Would I have spent time there? Fucking A.
You saw Amon run the fuck away.
Yeah, I guess I go away. Yeah, that'd be enough of a signal for me to go away.
Okay.
He's running away. I wonder what could that be.
Not my not gonna ruin my day.
No, room. I'm just gonna sit here in front of the wizard examining his runes.
What you doing? Hey,
Window
Zumasu,
Watcher. I take out my prestidigitation soap.
I'm Spent, the window washer. Okay, make a stealth check as you make your way downtown. Down to uptown.
Well, I'm glad I have advantage.
Thank goodness you have advantage. Yeah, you make it past the rest of the gargoyles unperturbed, noting now that they will pursue to an extent. You're being extra careful and trying to avoid any further things. Okay. Yeah. You make it the rest of the way down the tower, I'll say. You're avoiding most of the windows so nobody sees you. You're avoiding most of the gargoyles, just trying to be sneaky. But you eventually succeed. You make it down to the guard level. Make one more stealth check to move past the tower guards at the base.
Thank God for
Thank God
advantage.
for advantage. As your invisibility spell starts to fade, you reconvene with your companions.
Yeah. Amon, what got you so scared? You spooked me too.
I was seen.
You
The
were
guys-
seen?
By who?
Mm,
How?
The
You guys were
gargoyles.
invisible.
The invisibility became undone.
Yeah, but what caused you to? What cards did to do that? Is what I'm
Something
saying.
unusual happened.
Why'd you break it?
You asked me to signal.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Spells, they suck. That's why I don't like them.
Did you see anything in that 7th floor? I couldn't see anything.
A Taurus is there,
Oh, that also kind of probably would explain things.
and there's a bunch of enchantments around the runic enchantments around the window seals.
Yeah, I did see that much, which is why I was
Makes
kind of like,
sense.
I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go before something else gets tripped. Also, did you guys see the gargoyles there from
Also,
over
one
here?
thing to know,
I was
a
napping.
Taurus does not have true sight innately, so you can count that
Okay.
option out.
That's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing.
Innately. Can possibly cast it.
Yeah, but
True.
at that point, that's like that's a spell wasted type thing.
Alright.
Yeah, so he doesn't have it innately, so that should be fine.
I'll divulge all the info we pretty much got, so you guys know that the windows are probably alarmed. The higher windows have probably wards on them. The gargoyles are extra guards, and there's a teleportation circle on the 6th floor.
Okay, that's good to know. It would be lovely if we knew the coordinates for that one, but we'll
There's
figure it out later.
There's unfortunately a shit ton of what are they called? Armored held horrors in there. So the 6th floor is not a good place to be.
So
Did
what you're saying
I don't think I
is-
named them. What did
You
you
said-
name them?
You said
Armored-
helmed horrors.
Oh, helmed horrors. Oh, I thought you were
You said
talking
you
about the
recognize
tower
them as
guards.
helmed horrors.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it sounded like some weird French name, like Elm de Tars. And I was like, what?
what?
I said armored helmed horrors.
I'll
Kinda
say that
smushed
3
it.
times fast.
Armored helmed horrors. Armored helmed horrors.
That was not a.
See,
I need more alcohol.
I do too.
armored
So-
helmed horrors.
And basically what we're saying is that we're not going to go above. We're not going to go upstairs and fuck around with shit. We're not going to fuck around and find out. We're going to let him bring possibly Juliana, because we're still not sure if it's her, down to the base floor or wherever the party's being held.
The
rescue
party's
her
on
and
the
leave.
ballroom floor probably, which is the 3rd floor, or what was it?
4th floor.
4th floor? Yeah.
Okay.
There's elevators and staircases up to there. Higher than that, they start becoming stairs again. Yeah. So it's a fortress. It's a wizard's tower. We're dealing with a wizard.
So
Oh, great.
short rest, and then can we go to this party? And then
Do we have any choice?
do you want to
Boom
rescue
crashes.
your friend or not? That's the
Yes,
big-
yes, I do. I'm just. I'm gonna want a moment to kiss my feathery ass goodbye because I'm not sure if this is a great idea.
I guess the
Okay.
only other question is, I'm going as Spent or am I going as Zoo?
I mean, do
He-
you want to rub it in his face that you own property, you have power, you understand that, right?
Yes. I don't know how I technically fit with the city standing. At the same time, he already knows I'm alive, so
Right.
I thought you already declared yourself.
yeah.
The bank.
Yeah, no, I did.
Guild,
That
yeah.
doesn't necessarily. When I also said when I was talking to the Leaf Ground people, they also seemed like they were concerned. So that's what I mean by I'm not sure how this is going to be received. Ain't just
Don't
a
worry about
horse's men there.
Yeah,
If it
don't worry
makes
about
you
it.
feel any better, I might show up just as myself.
I'll show up as Spent and reveal myself to be Zumato if anyone asks. I'll do that.
There will be a
Yes.
dramatic reveal. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Okay.
I would like to wear a purple suit.
You have the
Okay.
head of disguises. Just
I
I flick
I'm
my
now
sh-
wearing a
my-
purple suit.
I mean, okay, we do have one more day. I do have enough slots for asking one more question.
It's not
Is
as
this-
tonight.
Yeah,
It is tonight, but it's morning.
Right.
I could
Yeah,
ask a
so we can
question.
still
Is
get
this
a
a good
rest
idea
in.
to go there? On the
Of course
dock?
it's not.
Of course it's not, but life's a risk.
Can we do an organization checky thing? Maybe.
What would you like? Yeah, you do still have enough time if you coordinate, but it would
Mhm.
basically take your
All day
efforts
up to the
today.
end.
You've
Yeah.
kind of done your stuff, which is fine.
Mhm.
You can still do more stuff. Basically, what I'm saying is each one of you can do an organization check, or if you want to individually do something, you would have to do that instead of coordinating
Okay, we can do one or the other.
each.
Yeah.
'Cause I
I'm
did say
just-
we can
I'm-
do more than normal.
Yeah. I don't know what I can individually figure out right now.
Yeah,
what
that's
would
kind of
be
where
good
I
to
am.
know. So I don't know. That's sort of where I'm at.
What sort of check would it be to know what things the guards are capable of? The green cloak peoples with the weird staffs.
That is
Maybe-
information. That would be lore.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
would like
Espionage
to
is finding out there is guards.
Yeah, which we already figured out. So now I want to know what the guards are capable of. Could I say like I go to the Mercenaries Guild and ask around and get feelers out to see like if anybody's dealt with those people or what sort of equipment they want to see if I can figure out what they're capable of?
Well, you can use your few contacts, like God, what was that one guy's name?
The one from.
Phalar? Or no? The
I forget
secretary.
his name.
I have it.
Oh, the secretary?
Yeah. I have it. It's just
Oh.
on a tab that's not open right now, so I'm gonna hit.
One from Galestone or the one that's at the
The one that's in
Oh.
the leaf crown.
right? Oh yes, him. Shit, I haven't. I haven't placed those. I have to find those notes. I don't know
Yelric.
if I still have them.
Name
Yelric.
is
Yelric.
Yelric Clabernast. God, I forgot that detail about them. Great. Okay. You can meet with them. They have curly yellow hair with a milk chocolate complexion, and one ear is noticeably longer than the other.
What? Oh, that's good. Oh, what?
He's a half elf or a human?
He's literally a half elf.
Aww.
Oh,
That's
poor
really
guy.
Does he have heterochromia?
In a sense, yes, for ears.
All right. After talking to them, since these appear to be guards, and they appear to be very well equipped, far beyond what a mercenaries group would have, you ask Yelric to ask around for you. Make a lore check, which is, like all of your checks, a +2.
So just a 20 roll with a. Do we have a button for that? Or just roll a die.
Just roll a
Regular
die.
die.
Yeah.
Roll the die. I want inspiration. God damn.
Sure.
I got a 13.
A,
Better than a 2.
a 13. It's interesting. Well, that doesn't beat 2 of their defenses. The only one it would beat is their resolve, but I don't think that this is related to that. I'm going to say that they don't know anything. The only thing that they know is that those are Aetoris's personal guard. He pays for them. They're not part of the Leaf Crown, but they're scouted from the Leaf Crown.
That's kind of useful at least. It means they're at least military trained. God damn.
Yep, that's all that you can find out
They
with
heard
that.
more.
Yep. They ain't mooks. Well, they're mooks, but they're not normal mooks.
They're fancy military mercenaries.
It's the green cloaks and the orbs and the arcane nonsense and everything. I'm wondering if talking to anybody at the arcane college would yield any answers. Oh no, what do y'all think?
Oh, that's a good route to go. He probably scouts from there.
It's better than nothing. I'll say
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I'm trying to remember the name of my evocation friend who went there that I haven't seen in a while, so it might be kind of nice to say hello.
Your evoker's friend is Phalar.
Phalar Waiselin, yes. Then there's Kelpator.
He exists.
Yes, he doesn't exist. I can also talk to Irina, and Tungranel might be interesting as well. Headmaster Forsyth.
I want to fuck around and find out.
I want to fuck around and find out too. So anyway, I'll go to the Arcane College and start talking to these people and seeing what they know about any jobs in the area, mages wearing green cloaks and wearing orbs with bladed staves and stuff like that, and what kind of equipment and also what kind of pay they get, stuff like that. Just to sort of know what their level and capabilities are.
Okay. Make a check.
Okay.
I'll say
So-
that this is still lore, if you're trying
Okay.
to figure out that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. So.
Bear in
15.
mind.
That meets their DC for communications. So you do find some information after asking around and having your organization scout the various students of the Arcane College, and they have heard of people going to work for a Taurus. It's considered a prestigious, like, job and well-paying. You get to live in the lap of luxury, so people kind of talk about, oh yeah, Brian got the job and now he's off in there.
Hmm.
You note that most of them are fairly serviceable casters, up to 5th level spells. So,
Hmm. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Are they recruited from any particular specialty or specialization?
They come from all over, but a lot of them are just kind of, the common theme is that they would continue their studies with a Taurus. He seems to have resources available in his tower beyond that the Arcane College has, or at least equal to. The Arcane College probably has more, but a Taurus probably has others.
Yeah, he's a private dude. Oh, and
So if we don't show up to go and beat him up, then we're probably not going to get beat up ourselves. Potentially.
You also learn from your meetings that that they do tend to convene in taverns or the Arcane College when they're off duty. If they're not studying in like a Taurus's tower, if they're not currently on duty or not currently in there, they do tend to hang out in the library of the Arcane College or in the what was the name of that place? The Serpent's Den? It's on the wrong map, hold on. Snake's Hall in the
military one?
military quarter, yes.
okie doke. Interesting. Shit. So I guess we could go there.
I don't know if we have enough time.
I don't. Yeah, but
Not
it's like
tonight in the session, but
Yeah,
you might
we
have time
have-
like in game.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got.
Okay. So Boom Crash did one. Zumasu did one. Mao and Amon, do you guys want to do any organization actions, or do you want to do something on your own?
Nope.
I'm not sure if there's anything I can really follow up on.
Yeah, I don't. At this point, it's more of like we need to get inside. Knowing is only half the battle,
But it is half the battle.
and we've done half of the work already. Quite a
Right.
bit.
I guess the one thing we'll establish is like
Do you want to follow up on that those two siblings that were in the bathhouse?
That might be wise.
Is that to me or to?
To anybody. I mean, you
I
learned
feel-
of them, but you don't know anything about them.
at the same time, I feel like it's gonna take a lot of time. I mean, it is still the morning, but at the same time, it's just
If that's what you want, I can do that, and that could be like the espionage thing.
You can have your spy friend look into them.
yeah. I feel like this is going to be done at the background because I don't
Yeah.
think I don't
It
think
is
each of us have-
This is being done in the background. This is the description of it, basically. You're spending the rest of your day going and talking to people that you know and having them do things for you, like a web spreading out through the city.
Yeah. No, that would be probably not the. That would probably be good use. Use an espionage thingy to go track them and see what they about.
You can use espionage if you want to spy on them, or lore if you want to learn more about them. Either way, it's a +2 bonus.
So
Okay.
it's a 19.
It's a 19.
Now Steve's guild is more efficient than my military contacts.
So, espionage, you can learn non-magical information about them. Okay, that's fine then. Okay. And that is enough to beat any of their scores, which you know because it only goes up to 18. Okay. Yeah, you're able to very quickly get a beat on these people. They have a very well-known noble name, the Wraithrons. They're known to deal in magical and non-magical weaponry, and they do so publicly. But it sounds like what they were talking about in the bathhouse was a more illicit deal, and they're often suspected to have illicit deals. In fact, they deal often with the vintners, which is unusual for a group of arms dealers to be dealing with wine merchants.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, I guess it's for the rest of the party. Do you guys want to do heroic feast so that do you want to fill up before dinner so you can get some extra HP? Because do you suspect fighting or?
I am concerned about fighting.
I vote yes because it helps on will saves and they're magic guys.
And he
yeah.
definitely has mind affecting magic.
All right, gather around while I give you some French fries and tendies.
Yeah, I got some chicken nuggets.
wow, we're eating better than the White House.
Can I get a loofah burger?
I gotta look at you, just kind of like slow turns, like what the fuck did you say to me, kind of way. But I'll give it to you anyway.
We have
Thank you,
McDonald's at
Amon.
home. The McDonald's at home.
In
Is
this
it-
case, it's better. It's a goddamn jelly donut with Angus beef and bacon and
Okay,
Swiss
no,
cheese.
bad idea. I'm doing the Squidward thing. It's like, I conjure food here, sir.
We conjure
no.
food here, sir. The hell is
Okay.
a loaf of patty?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, is
you,
it like
get,
a
you get your
sponge?
you get your triple bossy deluxe on the raft, animal style, making it swim, extra shingle and
Oh.
shimmy. Yeah, you get
Burn
it all.
it, let it breathe. Catch it, let it swim.
I don't know how you guys
Don't
did
know
that.
what's happening.
I do, but I don't know how they remembered all that.
I made up half of it.
Right.
I watched that episode of Binging with Babish a lot, so I kind of know it by heart now. Anyway, so yeah, let me just read up on the spell so you have a full list. Heroes.
I just don't want to go mind control. Can our familiars and stuff eat this too?
It's up to 12 creatures.
Yep.
Okay, so cured of all disease and poison, become immune to poison and being frightened, wisdom save through advantage, hit point maximum is also increased by 2d10. I'm gonna let each of you roll that because I don't want to be responsible for rolling 2 1s.
Okay, here's the second question. Should I summon my flying mount or is Greg fine?
I'm
Have whatever you
90%
want
certain
outside.
that people aren't going to let your horse into the building.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the horse would be outside, but it's more so if we need to make an escape.
flying thing outside.
Flying thing outside hovering around near the gargoyles.
Well, flying thing chilling on the
No,
like
just
wherever.
on the ground.
Yeah,
Okay. An unattended Pegasus on the ground.
Yeah.
that's noticeable in the city. I'll keep it horse. A 2d10 was it?
Yeah, 2d10.
Sure, you can roll that now. And then we're probably going to wrap up since we are already over time. Oh, nice.
Well, I got 3.
Oh, nice.
I just want to enter the door of the party. Just want to get through the front door.
Me too, dude. Me too.
So my Fervashi got the most HP. God damn.
Wow.
I'll make a note for that.
And Goose
Hey.
has 8.
Goose has more than one.
Goose might be able to take a hit from.
Nice.
How much health does the Fervashi have now? The Fervashi has 23 hit points. God damn.
Oh, that's beefy. Like I can't.
Meanwhile, I got 3.
Goose is still under 10.
Yep, they have 9.
Oh, good. This is
All right.
great.
You partake in your heroic pregame meal before the gala tonight as the sun starts to set. and your information rolls in from your organization's tactics. Not able to find too much information for some of them, but at least they accomplish something. The sun sets. A Taurus's like tower starts to light up. The windows are lit with like a green light, meant to look decorative, but to you a bit ominous, as music can be heard echoing across the Patriciate Ward and into the Royal Gardens, where you're having your nice little picnic. And that's where we're going to leave off for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Watch this every Sunday from 9 to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our Wednesday stream, The Rime of the Frost Maiden, at 7 p.m. to 10. You can find my books on DriveThruRPG and on the DMs Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time as we attend the gala. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Also,
Oh,
I think I figured out a group name. It should be Verizon or AT&T.
absolutely not.